Hello, and welcome to a regular weekly special Friday live stream. It's pretty much exactly 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, my regular weekly Friday live stream day and time. So thanks for joining. I didn't get a midweek one in this week, but hopefully next week we shall. So good to see. I saw all our, I saw a whole bunch of our channel members already here in the live chat. So good to see everyone. Just to name a few, I thought I saw Fallon Marie earlier. I saw Peter, our moderator as well, and Foo Man and AJ, Dr. Bear, and VLAM, and Han Solo's cousin. You just popped in now too. Did I mention? Yeah, I did say Dr. Bear. Hey, Vegan Metalhead. Yeah, I saw you on earlier too. So here we are. Hello, Han Solo's cousin, and thank you for hailing your vegan cult master, your cult leader here. Yes, in case you're new, it's kind of a little joke we have, but if you've been vegan for any amount of time, you've probably heard people say, "Oh, vegans are cults," and it's so silly and stupid, but now we've just embraced it. I've come out and said, hey, it turns out, yeah, you haters are right. Veganism is a cult, and as it so turns out, I was denying it all the time, but I really have been the vegan cult leader all this time. I'm like, the David Miscavige of what's those guys called, the Tom Cruise people, Scientologists. I'm like that. So anyway, here we are, guys. Good to see everyone. So thanks all fellow cult members, and yes, all hail the cult leader there, Han Solo's cousin. Thank you already for getting us off to a very generous burrito fund here. I think, yeah, if we do get anything tonight, it'll be burritos. I told you, we found a pretty good burrito place, not too far from us, maybe like 5 minutes away by car, and we learned about we just learned about it a few months ago, but we asked them, how long have you had this vegan menu here? They said about a year. It's like, cool, and the burritos are cool and not that pricey too. So yeah, we could already just get it with almost bare bones there with Han Solo's cousins 2 super chat tips. So thank you guys. Any more, we'll be generous. I want to thank you guys all too. Last Friday on my birthday live stream, guys, thank you so much. You guys are extra super generous, and as I said, we went to my favorite restaurant, my favorite vegan. It's been my favorite vegan restaurant now for the past year or so. Gracias Madre in Newport Beach. That one in West Hollywood too. That was the original Southern California location, and more recently they added one in Newport Beach. So we went there, and I didn't even worry about price. We got whatever we wanted in the entrees, and got a little cake at the end, a red velvety cake thing. It was really good. So I want to thank you guys for being part of all your donations and good vibes from 2 nights before on the live stream. They were part of my birthday on Sunday. So thank you guys. Yeah, Anthony and I are very stoked. We had a great weekend and a great time. Han Solo's cousin, thanks again. You had a vegan pizza tonight. Awesome, Han Solo's cousin. Yeah, we still could have a vegan pizza tonight, but I'm kind of leaning more towards the burritos. Let's see. Oh yeah, last week we came out with the vegan cult leader shirts. Let's go take a look at that. No, you don't have to drink. I'm not showing the definition of vegan. That's just where it happens to be right now. Yeah, hopefully we got a lot. I think about a dozen or so of you guys ordered them last week, which is awesome. And yeah, VLAM, I haven't got mine yet either, else I'd be wearing it right now. The arrival window was today was the first day, and middle of next week was the end. It looks like I'm gonna get it middle of next week, Tuesday or Wednesday, but I'll have it. I should have it for the live stream on Friday. So everyone, if you got it, wear your shirts Friday if you want to. I'm gonna wear mine. I ordered one of these green ones. What's it called? What's the color? Let's see. What do they call it? It was kind of. Let's see. Anyway, yeah, I'm gonna get that next. I should have that on next Friday. So, and I'm right. I'm the cat right now. I was doing the cat thing right there. So thanks again, Han Solo's cousin. You got? Did you anyone get one yet? Did any of your guys arrive in the mail? Because I believe we do these through Teespring. And I don't think they're West Coast, so I think they're more Midwest. So you guys may have got your shirts before me. So let me know if anyone got your vegan cult member shirts yet. And wear them with pride when you got. Let's see. Yeah, Han Solo. I thought I remember. Didn't you and your mom both order vegan cult member shirts? Han Solo's cousin. I could have sworn I remembered that happening. Um, are there matching shoes, Travis, to go along with the matching shirts? Unfortunately, I don't think Teespring allows us to print up shoes there. I guess that would be tough. Daniel, you want to be a channel member, but you're so tight with your money, fear economic collapse. Well, fortunately, we have the lowest tier membership is only $1.99 a month, I believe it is, and that gets you most of all the benefits. You know, seriously, it gets you like 90% of them right there. So, just saying. $1.99 a month. What's that break down to a day? Like pennies a day or something like that. Hopefully that won't tip the scales for you into like economic collapse. I know I'm having fun with you there, but yeah, I know what you're saying. Yeah, we're really careful with money too. That's why I was so grateful that you guys were so generous last Friday, and I didn't have to worry about money on my birthday brunch. You know, so just like I said, I just order whatever I want, and Angie could get whatever she wants. We can get dessert, not worry about anything. So I get it. But yeah, you can still you can become a channel member for I think $1.99 a month. I mean, what is that? If you drink coffee, that's like half a coffee. And that coffee would only serve you for one day or like a couple minutes or so. Foo Man, you think your shirt's gonna take that long? It's DHL. You should get it next week probably. I wouldn't. Unless you've had some really horrible experiences with DHL. Let's see. Vegan Metalhead. You're going to get it when you work 40.5 hours total between your two jobs 2 weeks from now. Then you'll get the shirt. Cool. Whatever it takes. Yeah, if you're not ready for it right now, it's still going to be there. Let me know when you guys see Farmed and Dangerous come on, because we have a little special surprise to show him. So let me know if you're here right now, Farmed and Dangerous, let me know. But I have a little tiny announcement to make, but I don't want to do it unless Farmed and Dangerous is around, because it kind of goes back to something that he said on a live stream, one with Angie sitting here next to me about a month ago. So let's see. Vegan Metalhead. The seasoned potatoes at Wendy's for breakfast are vegan. Wow. Huh, I haven't been to a Wendy's, I think, since like the 1980s or something. So thanks for letting me know that. I'll keep that in mind. The seasoned potatoes. Yeah, it's really easy not to mess up potatoes, I mean, unless they drizzle some kind of dairy on it or something like that. Yeah, they typically don't like shove meat or something or eggs in them. Han Solo's cousin, yes, everyone, all hail me, the vegan cult leader. I am the vegan cult leader, as it turns out. Like I said, I've been keeping it on the down low all these years, but the haters are right, the anti-vegans are right, we are a cult, and just so happens they didn't know I was the cult leader all this time. I don't know who they thought was the cult leader, right? Because don't all cults pretty much have some kind of charismatic leader leading the cult? Like, who'd they think the cult leader was, I mean, they just said, we're like this leaderless cult. So I stepped up. I saw the void, the vacuum, and I stepped into it and said, hey, all right, we are a cult. Let's just embrace it. I'm going to run with it. And, since no one's taken ownership, I will do all the duties. I'll take all the responsibilities of being the vegan cult leader. So it's a tough job, but I will do it. Hey, Sarah, how's it going? Yeah, do we trust Wendy's? Yeah, that's why I said I haven't been there since the 80s. Yeah.
Everything is hunky-dory.
What? Why is Siri talking to me? Well, Siri just told me out of the blue, everything is hunky-dory. Like, why? Siri, like, why did you just tell me that? It's like, what's up with that? Yeah, VLAM. Yeah, as I was saying, yeah, just join at the lowest tier, $1.99 a month. Yeah, what is that? Penny, like, divide that by 30. That's just like, what, like, I don't know. I'm horrible at math. Like, less than 5 cents a day or something like that. It's, yeah, hopefully that won't be too, make a big dent on your funds. But I tell you, that'll get you the members only live stream. It'll get you all the membership. Oh, Angie's going to make a cool new emoji too. I don't want to mention what it is yet, but that's coming. Get to use the special member only emojis. Han Solo wants to know anything I can do for you, cult leader Ryan. No, but when there is, I will send out orders to you, and you will need to perform them as the cult member. So I will let you know when you need to do some cult duties for me. Okay, Han Solos, all you guys will hear from me when you need to perform something as a cult member under my cult leadership here, because I'm the cult leader, remember. Hey, Star Cradle. No, Peter, yeah, what's up? I heard something going on with Gordon Ramsay. No, what did Gordon Ramsay put out? Was it good or bad? Let me know. Hey, Uncle, how's it going, Uncle? What's that? The happy, healthy vegan cult has its own secret sauce. It's addicting. Yeah, maybe so, huh? All right, Han Solo's cousin, thanks again for your super chat tips. They're so generous. I'll let Angie know if she wants. We can have burritos tonight. Even though we did get Del Taco last night, I went surfing for the first time in like maybe 3 or 4 years yesterday. And on the way back, it's like, oh man, I'm so hungry. You know, it's like, let's just stop by Del Taco. But it's hard to compare their burritos with like, you know, a more, you know, finer, more authentically Mexican burrito. Hey, Daniel, hey, so you did join. You were asking earlier, right? You were just asking a minute ago, like if you could join lower to, yeah, $1.99. Yeah, it's like, you know, I think very doable. So thanks for joining, Dan. You are a fellow vegan cult member too. You're actually happy fam. I was thinking about changing on our channel member page, having the membership tiers relate to cult stuff, but I didn't want to scare newcomers away that don't know our inside joke here. Like someone will just come, what the hell's this? I'm getting out of here, you know? So I didn't want to scare people away, but really, you are a happy cult member, Daniel. But yeah, happy fam. It's yeah, so thank you. Thanks all happy fam. Welcome, Daniel. Yes, Han Solo's cousin. Thanks for the super chat. You there, Angie? If you want to have tacos, whatever that, I mean, the burrito, what's that taqueria brand? Is that it? Do you want to have some tonight? Han Solo's cousin has already made it so that we could enjoy some burritos later tonight. So let me know, Angie. I know it's only 6 right now, but by the time I'm finished with this thing about 8ish, we might be ready for some more burritos. So think about that. Yes, and Angie points out, yeah, we'll do another Happy Fam only live stream. We did one last month in July, our test run, and we will get one for sure in August. So yeah, stay tuned for that. That's one of the advantages of being a member is the Happy Fam. The cult member only live stream. And I'll try to spend some time to see why I couldn't get the audio working in Zoom. I have some ideas as to what was going on, so I'll need some help test it out. Maybe I'll need one of you cult members to like Zoom with me and I'll test it out. So we'll get to that. Let's see, what else is going on here? Foo Man Poo, you'd love a margarita? I don't think they sell margaritas at our burrito place. That would be awesome. Let's see. A burrito and a margarita, though, would be great. I wish we could just make it so, huh? Let's see. What did I miss here? I thought I saw these comments scroll by. Well, I mean, they did, but let me see what else. I thought of some. Okay, the Gordon Ramsay thing. Thanks for sharing, Peter. The Gordon Ramsay TikTok video is basically him going up to a pen of some cute baby lambs, rubbing his hands together, and saying he can't wait to eat them and put them in the oven. That's weird. I mean, I thought he enjoyed feeling some of the love from vegans, you know, because he's offering vegan options, delicious ones that sound like in his restaurants. Then why go and say something like that to anger people who have been kind of cool to him? You know, they haven't been down on him like, say, we have on Jamie Oliver. We've been kind of more positive towards Ramsay. Me personally and Angie, we haven't embraced him, but we've been, you know, optimistic, cautiously optimistic about Ramsay, but to say something like that is just like lame. You saw it and you were disgusted, Angie. I heard some stuff going around about him lately about that. Oh, Cracker Barrel. Yeah, I should go read the article. I just kind of memorized. It's just a few basic facts. Yeah, I think I saw that in the news yesterday. Cracker Barrel got a bunch of people who are, I think, I don't want to make this political, okay, but I thought it was like right-wing groups or something like that. Republican groups were upset with Cracker Barrel. Correct me if I'm wrong on that, okay, guys? Again, I'm not trying to make this political. I'm trying to recall the facts as accurately as I can. They introduced some vegan options. They didn't go vegan or remove existing meaty, dairy, filled options. They put on just a handful, like one or two, like several vegan options on their listings, their menu, whatever Cracker Barrel has. And a bunch of people said they're woke, and like the Cracker Barrel's doing this. Like, when people say woke, it's usually in a negative way, like, oh, I'm not going to go there anymore. Like, what? They just put options on the menu. No one's forcing you to eat them. It's like so ridiculous that people will like just get all just hateful for a restaurant to put a vegan option on their menu. It's not like they're going vegan entirely menu wise. What's up with that? We have an anti-vegan ANCAP 777. Why do you think animals have rights? You don't believe animals have any rights? Yes or no? Just tell me. Say yes, animals have some rights, or no, animals have no rights. Let me know what your thoughts are, that ANCAP. Do you sound like you believe, from your statement there, that animals have zero rights? Let me know if I understand the implication of your comment there. Yeah. The way Peter described it there, Gordon Ramsay's behavior was absolutely disgusting. I can't believe he would just intentionally go out of his way to troll vegans like that, who have been kind of cool to him. Yeah, what's that, Peter, you said about the Cracker Barrel? Their uncle, hilarious unhinged mob of conservatives descended upon the Facebook page of Cracker Barrel. Like, what does this have to do with politics? What does not eating meat have anything to do with being Republican or Democratic or Libertarian or anarchist or socialist or communist? What does have anything to do with any political leanings? That's ridiculous. But yeah, a hilarious unhinged mob of conservatives descended upon the Facebook page of Cracker Barrel restaurant to attack them for adding impossible sausage to their menu options. Like, again, how is giving someone an option, like, how is that a bad thing? It's like, again, not to get too political, like, when people like get all upset about gay marriage, it's an option. No one's forcing someone who's inherently ultra conservative and doesn't like gay and LGBTQ. No one's forcing them to get gay marriage, just letting people have that option. I don't see why. It's weird. Again, I'm not trying to get too political. Okay, I'm kind of considering myself apolitical. I don't need a political party to tell me how to think. I just use my own, just rational thinking to arrive at my beliefs. But anyway, I just got a message here from Vegan Metalhead. Let me see what Vegan Metalhead sent me here. I think he sent me the Cracker Barrel options. Ooh, let me get to Messenger real quick here. Yeah, he said, show this graphic to people when, say, vegan options are limited. I mean, basically, yeah, it's just a picture of a bunch of plants, I mean, there's, a vegan option, just get a potato without butter on it. Are these anti-woke people going to boycott, like, Wendy's for having a potato for breakfast? The seasoned potatoes that you guys are telling me about? Anyway. Hey, Han Solo's cousin, thanks again for your super chat tip there. Vegan for almost a year. Awesome. Yeah, I wasn't sure. I knew you're a relatively new vegan, so almost a year. When will the year anniversary, the 1 year anniversary be? Did you write it down? I've always said I had never wrote it down. I know roughly what time of the year it was, what month roughly, but I didn't write it down. So let me know if you know when you went vegan. Let's see, what happened to our anti-vegan there? Okay, ANCAP 777 thinks they don't have rights. If so, why is that? I mean, I'm just going to make an example here to show that you're wrong. You think animals don't have rights, but they do. I mean, how come, like say here in the United States, I don't know where you're from, but most countries I know of, if I were to go out into the street and beat a cat or a dog with a club, I would be arrested, right? I mean, why would that be? Because animals have rights. They have the right to not get beaten by a maniac with a club. So yeah, let me know if you think it's totally cool to go out and beat cats and dogs with clubs. I'm just using that as an example just to show one example of how animals have rights. We can get much more in depth and detailed about that. I'm just using that as a obviously clear example that animals deserve rights. August 8th. Oh my goodness, that's just in a couple days. Today's Friday the 5th. 7, 8. Monday will be your 1 year vegan anniversary. All right, awesome. I'm gonna high five you right now, Jordan. Awesome. High five there. Bam, my buddy. 1 year vegan. And it can be done. You know, you went vegan when you were 13, was that right? You know, people say, how can kids go vegan? Well, here's one that went vegan for about a year, just 3 days away, and, you know, hasn't, like, you know, perished and withered away or anything like that. And I'm going to read what AG Vintage wrote here at Gary Y, because this relates to my discussion about how animals have rights. Why? Because they have they have the same sensory equipment that you and I have. Animals suffer and feel pain, just like if you hit me over the head with a stick. Hit a dog or a cat over the head, they're going to feel pain and suffer. Why should a person have the right to hit someone else over the head with a stick and cause pain and suffering? What right do I have to go hit people out in the street with a stick? I don't. Just like I have no right to go hit dogs and cats with sticks. If you believe you have the right to go hit people with sticks, or cats and dogs with sticks, you're probably a sociopath, and maybe nothing that anyone could say would do anything to change your opinion, because you just don't have feelings whatsoever. And if you don't see there's something inherently wrong going out in the street and hitting people with a stick, or shooting them for that matter, whatever instrument or device you want to use to cause pain and suffering on someone, doesn't, you know, it could be a gun, it could be a stick, it could be a fist, whatever. You think you can go beat people and cats and it's all good? First, that's illegal. Secondly, it's immoral. Thirdly, it's psychologically disturbed to have that kind of opinion. Animals have brains, they have central nervous systems, they have eyes, ears. I mean, they have all the sensory apparatus that you and I have. Yeah, Peter, they might not have the right to vote or drive. Yeah, they don't have every last right that you and I have. They don't have the right to get married and get a marriage certificate. They don't have the right to get life insurance for their spouse. You know, they don't have every right that humans have. We're talking about basic rights. The right to live, the right to not suffer, the right to not have some sociopath go and hit them with a stick or shoot them through the throat. Oh, yeah, Uncle. Yeah, I remember. Yeah, you were last Friday, Uncle. Weren't you? You were in Colorado. You ate mostly sides during meals out there. Yeah, that's that. When traveling and, you know, you're in a restaurant that doesn't have clearly marked vegan options, sides are your friends. Sides and your server. So yeah, I want to get like a side of potatoes. Don't put any butter on it, right? Don't like they'll often say no, we don't even do that, or it comes to the side. Just say no, I don't have any dairy. I'm allergic. Say allergic. I like that in unfamiliar restaurants. To say allergic, because they might not know what vegan is or something like that. That's confusing. A lot of times when you say you're vegan, so you can have fish. Just say you're allergic to this stuff. They don't want you to have an anaphylactic shock in their restaurant. Marquee Vegan. Yeah, I saw Paul Watson was leaving, or has left, Sea Shepherd. He said basically the current board, the highest ups and him have been clashing heads and have basically outnumbered his voice in matters there, kind of made him obsolete of sorts, and he doesn't deserve that. So I think that's what's going on. He wants to keep on being an activist. I think they want to be more corporate. Okay, ANCAP777. I know animals might feel pain, but I don't think hitting animals is something big. So you're saying you're totally cool if I'm in your neighborhood and you see like a couple walking their dog and cat. You can walk a cat. So if you saw someone go up and just start hitting those animals with sticks, you'd be totally cool with that. You wouldn't go, wow. You wouldn't think, wow, what a maniac, or wow, those animals are getting bloodied and people are freaking out. You would just look at that and go, cool, whoa, not bad. If you have that reaction, ANCAP, you're probably a sociopath. And again, there's nothing that I can say or anyone could say. If you think it's totally fine to walk up to in your neighborhood and start hitting animals with sticks, dogs, cats, and you might say, well, it's property. Okay, how about a stray dog, a stray cat? We see these in the neighborhood too. Who cares if it's someone's property? You know, as long as it's an animal. If you think it's totally cool to walk up and hit dogs and cats and squirrels and raccoons with sticks, you have some mental issues that you need to work out. Let's see. What's this KA 11-year vegan new but not new here? Silent follower. Wow, welcome. Thanks for saying something. That has always been my argument to folks that aren't vegan but weep for abused kittens and puppies. Well, the one I'm saying there, like, it's wrong to, like, how can you go up and start hitting an animal with a stick? Something wrong. So, Uncap, okay, I'm glad you personally don't beat up animals, but you wouldn't think it's odd if you were just out walking down the street and you saw a person go up to a dog and start hitting it with a stick. You wouldn't trip at all. You would think that's totally normal. It's totally cool, totally acceptable. That's what I'm getting. You wouldn't flinch. You wouldn't think that's peculiar behavior. You would think it's totally awesome, normal, cool stuff. Is that what you're saying? Again, if that's what you're saying, you're either trolling or you're a sociopath. Because it's a normal human reaction to be displeased, to feel discomfort when you see an animal suffering. If you were to see someone start whacking your dog with a stick and making it bleed and breaking its limbs, you would be totally cool. Seeing blood come out of a dog and limbs getting busted, do you think that's totally fine? Wow. Anyway, I think that's enough of that. I don't know how we can have a debate about that. I'm just saying, I'm just showing you that's your reaction is very peculiar. It sounds to me, I'm not a medical professional, but it sounds sociopathic. It's gory. I'm sorry, Sarah. It's gory. But I'm just saying, if that kind of abuse, cruelty, and mistreatment and gore is like totally, it's totally cool. Yeah, I'm totally cool with that, Then what can I say? Yeah, troll's gonna troll, huh? Yeah, Peter, I saw you say that earlier. Thanks for the super chat tip there, Peter. Yeah, Bear Grylls. I didn't even know he was vegan to begin with, so that kind of surprised me just from that alone, and it made him sick. Like, what kind of sickness, and what the hell was he doing? Like, why would eating potatoes and legumes and bananas make someone sick? What's up? Yeah, Uncle, there's people I'm talking about here if they have any empathy at all. And Cap, I said you're either trolling or you're giving your opinion. So either you're just saying stuff to troll and get arouse people here, or you're sociopathic. So either I'm not saying that any of those things to put you down. I'm just giving you my objective assessment of the situation here. Well, so thanks for sharing. Thanks for letting us know if you see an animal getting gored out, someone shooting it or chopping it apart right in front of you. You're totally fine with that. That's the kind of world you're fine living in. You're totally cool with people going around bashing dogs and cats freely at will. If that's the kind of life and world that you approve of and want to see more, that's on you, and we're going to move on. So thanks for playing. I'm not going to ban you, but we're just moving on. Burnt toast babe. If I see someone hurt an animal, I'll make them cry. That's the normal reaction. First, shock, and horror of seeing such a horrible thing happen, and then wanting to, if you can, stop it, and maybe enact revenge on the person who just did such a horrible thing. And Cap, people these days are obsessed with animals. I wish more people were obsessed with animals. I mean, I don't know if you would, I'm not even talking about vegans, but vegans aren't obsessed with animals. Like, what do you think veganism is? Some kind of obsession with animals? Some cats and dogs are annoying as hell. So, well, okay, some are, and some people are annoying as hell. So if a living creature is annoying as hell, that gives us the moral right to shoot it? Is that what you're saying? If a person or an animal is annoying as hell, we can do whatever we want to it. Interesting world you want to live in. You think kicking and beating animals is cool, and harming people and animals who are annoying as hell is cool. You have a pretty weird worldview there. I'm so glad you are not our leader, because that would be a hellish place to live in. Yeah, so are humans, Sarah. Let's get our sticks out. A lot of humans are annoying. If I could hit with a stick every human that I find annoying, I'd be arrested. I would have been arrested long ago. Yeah, Dr. Bear. Yeah, good point. How it makes how ANCAP or whatever feels about animal cruelty and animal being harmed is irrelevant. The fact is, an animal is being harmed. Yeah, they need to distinguish between whether the action is wrong versus whether it makes them personally cry. Just because you don't personally cry doesn't mean the act isn't wrong. You know, you could do all sorts of horrible things and never feel bad about them. That doesn't like whitewash them and make them morally cool. That's not how morality works. He's kind of saying, yeah, as long as it doesn't bother me, or as long as I don't cry, it's all right. I can do whatever I want. You know, rape someone, as long as I don't cry. Who cares if they're being harmed and abused, and you know, and the same with hitting animals with sticks. Who cares about that? As long as I don't feel bad about it, it must be cool. So again, I'm so glad that person is not our leader and making our laws. Yeah, Star Cradle. Star Cradle saying, I find the human race generally loathsome. Sometimes I have to agree with that assessment. But I'm not out there murdering or hitting people with sticks, right? You don't have to love or even like a species to leave it the hell alone. Well put there, Star Cradle. Well put. Foo, you want to know what I'm sorry, Han Solo's cousin. You want to know what Foo Man Poo is talking about? Sometimes it's not exactly clear what Foo Man is talking about, so just kind of enjoy what Foo Man is saying. Sometimes Foo Man is quoting song lyrics. Sometimes I think he's speaking more poetic, and sometimes he's very literal. So you just kind of have to see which of those categories of comments Foo Man is doing at any particular time. Drop the A-bomb, the atomic bomb, Daniel says. Drop the atomic bomb. As long as I don't find it disturbing, let's blow up all of humanity with nuclear bombs. As long as I don't find it, as your cult leader here, as long as I don't find it disturbing, as long as I don't cry about it, you know, as long as I don't have any negative thoughts about it, as long as I think it's cool, what's wrong with doing that? That's basically the argument we're hearing here from our anti-vegan compadre. Yeah, Sarah. Yeah, sometimes we don't know what Foo says. Sometimes we just don't know. And that's totally cool. That's not a problem. You know, Foo is cool. And yeah, sometimes, yeah, Foo says he is complex. So anyway. Yeah, Graven. Yeah, we did talk briefly about how Cracker Barrel... and again, I don't want to make this a political thing, but these are the facts of the story. Like a more right-wing component of people can further right than just normal right. You know, it's like a far right, like kind of ultra-conservative people were attacking Cracker Barrel's Facebook page just because they added an option or two that had some impossible sausages. Like, again, why do people who are all about freedom, you know, freedom, get upset when a restaurant gives people more options, which is freedom? Like, you know, it gives vegans the option to choose that, and non-vegans as well. Oh, I'm going to have an impossible sausage today. It's more free choices. Why are some people so hell-bent upon there being vegan options and see it like as an assault on them? No, it's just giving people more options, more choices. Hey, I think I missed Vegan Metalhead tier. I saw a couple of your super chat tips there, Vegan Metalhead. My bad. I must have been blabbing. Let's see. The first one. Add 1 cent to Peter. To add 1 cent to what Peter said. And veganism is amazing. Is someone tried to tell me watch Sacred Cow to give up veganism? Okay, I've never heard or seen that one. And you've shot a gun. I have a shotgun aimed at your testicles to shred your testicles in server adjacent vest, quoting a cattle decapitation song. Whoa, well, that's some hardcore stuff there. Whoa. Yeah, woke burgers, woke sausages. Again, no one's forcing these ultra far right complainers to eat the impossible sausage. It's just, no one's forcing anything. Why do they get mad that there's an option on there that they can eat that happens to not contain cruelty that gives people like us who don't eat meat, an option there. Why is that a bad thing? How has there any of their freedoms or options been taken away? It's so ridiculous that people just get, they're such babies. Seriously, people that complain about stuff like this are such babies. Oh my God, Cracker Barrel added one vegan option to their menu. Oh, they're woke. Let's boycott them. They suck. There's one vegan option that they added to their already very non-vegan menu. Oh my God. Like, what how is that? I don't understand. Yeah, Han Solo's cousin, go vegan, everyone. Yeah, Cracker Barrel, thanks for adding a vegan option so some of us vegan people, if we want to, I don't even know where a Cracker Barrel is around here, but if I saw one, I go, oh, now they have that vegan Impossible sausage option. Cool. So anyway, let's see, Sarah, you were running once and a dog came out of nowhere and attacked your leg. How scary. He totally latched on. I had to kick him off and scream. Yeah, there we go. As far as possible and practicable, the definition of veganism. You didn't harm the dog. You weren't cruel to the dog. That's not being cruel. You're defending yourself. You wanted him to get off of your leg so he wouldn't eat your leg for dinner. That nowhere in the definition of veganism does it say if an animal tries to bite on you, you have to go with it. You just have to let it eat your entire body and brain if it wants it. No, you did what you had to do as far as possible and practical. It wasn't practicable to let a dog munch your leg. Oh, Han Solo's cousin, you're gonna get a part-time job in an all-vegan restaurant. Oh, awesome. It's called Stock and Spade. Awesome. Cool. That should be an experience there. Wow. Wow, you had to go to the hospital, Dr. Bear, from 2 pit bulls? Oh my goodness. How? That's so... I'm glad the owner stopped them, but how did the owner even have the dogs in a position to be able to do that to that's irresponsible. Sorry to hear about that. That sounds frightening. Emily, what are you saying? I think about the Cracker Barrel. I think it's because having the vegan choice on the Cracker Barrel menu makes them aware that people, these ultra conservatives who are being babies about it, make them aware that on some level they are making cruel choices. So they don't like to get that feeling. And then they get angry. I guess they don't like to have that feeling at Cracker Barrel. I guess if they saw a vegan say something, they could just dismiss it. But when they go to their favorite restaurants, I assume, and they see a vegan option, like, again, aren't there like French fries or potatoes at Cracker Barrel, I wonder? I mean, those are vegan options. Does that make them feel upset when they eat a banana? Oh my God, I just ate a banana. Oh my God, I didn't kill an animal. Like, I don't understand. Oh, I just ate a potato. There was no cruelty in there. I have to have cruelty in every bite. I mean, I don't understand. Anyway. Yeah, you're so right, Dr. Bear. If that dog owner knew his dogs were like that, he had literally no business letting his aggressive dogs run around loose and attack runners. The profit of profit. You just had Cracker Barrel a few days ago. Did you have this Impossible sausage, I wonder? I think they just added it recently, so I guess you could have had it if you're there a couple days ago. Hey, Johnny Bravo! What's up, Johnny Bravo? Sorry about who was that dude last week that was giving you so much nonsense for your choice to serve our country. I apologize. And I saw he was there's certain vegans. We had this problem with a guy named Matt the Vegan a while ago. There's certain vegans that just think they're so much better than everyone else, vegans included. So he was giving Johnny crap about his military service, his decision to join the military. He's giving us crap for owning cats. I mean, why don't you just shut up, dude? Not you, but the guy that was giving Johnny crap and me. Why don't you just focus on yourself rather than standing on this high horse, some pedestal, looking down on everyone and casting judgment and blaming people for all this stuff. I apologize that there are some annoying vegans like that think just because they're vegan, they have the right to just without any justification attack people who they perceive as not being perfect enough or whatever. Yeah, Graven Babies is right. I'm not going to mention their name anymore, but Ryan has wasted enough time on this person. Don't be greedy. I said we handled your questions. You don't seem to care about cruelty, but again, who cares? It doesn't matter how you feel, Mr. Non-Vegan. Are you, when these actions happen that you don't care about, are you infringing upon the rights of another person or an animal? Are you causing harm onto another person or animal? Doesn't matter how you feel. If you're harming them, it matters to them, and therefore you don't have the right to do that. So anyway, we've answered that. We are moving on. So yeah, ANCAP, we ask you politely to change your topic here. If you have another question, you can ask it. If I see it, I may answer it if I feel like it. But please, I'm telling you right now to end this line of questioning. We've thoroughly discussed it. We've flushed it out. We've unpacked it as much as possible. And there's nothing more to say about answer your question. I did answer your question, ANCAP. I thought you people were tolerant. No, we have rules here. Let's look at some of the rules here. So let's go check out the rules for the live stream. For all the people who are new. So, no, we're not on the poop ball. Here's the rules. Okay, so be civil. No personal attacks, harassment, racism, sexism. So far, pretty good with that. No spamming. And when trying to debunk veganism, as it says really clearly here, I will discuss only one claim at a time. Don't bring up new claims. If you're asking another question, you already had your chance. You can come back next week and try to debunk veganism or what have you. But we thoroughly teased out your idea that you personally don't find it wrong to shoot a dog. That is irrelevant. Just because you don't find it wrong doesn't mean it's wrong. Just like if you shoot a human or rape a human, you don't feel anything in your head that tells you it's wrong. It's irrelevant. You just harmed another human. So anyway, we've talked it out and we're done. And so I ask you kindly to follow my rules. The reason why I made these rules is because we like to have an orderly live stream and not have it be all chaotic. And I hope you can respect that. This is my live stream, not yours, but feel free to come back next week and ask another question, ANCAP. All right, you're totally invited. You're not banned, but we will put you in timeout if you cannot abide by this very basic rule here, okay? Yeah, you can't be greedy. We have 85 odd people on right now, so I can't have one person monopolize the entire live stream. It's wrong. It's not fair. Now, Johnny, about that vegan who was trying to give you crap for your job choice, you said it's fine. I could have handled it myself. I know you could have. I just bummed that you came here, which I try to create a safe space here where everyone can feel like you're not going to get attacked by others, and we do a pretty good job of that. But sometimes there's just someone who's just like that. Anyway, the military can be much worse than one person last week, so I don't take it personally. I can go soldier on him, and you wouldn't want to see that. Totally cool, Johnny. I know you're a tough dude, and I know you're both physically and mentally strong. But again, I create this safe space for all people, mentally strong, mentally weak, everything in between, and I just don't like stuff like that seeping through here. Yeah, all hail vegan cult leader. Once again, let's all hail vegan cult leader. So have a drink if you're not drinking already. I'm going to leave this thing. Angie said I should just leave this up so it's less squeaky and fewer people will have complaints about my squeakiness. Yeah, Peter. I know it's exactly like Piers Morgan, who is, I think, on the right wing side, right? This whole Cracker Barrel reminds me of Piers Morgan whining about vegan sausage not containing meat. Again, if he didn't, was it Greg's Sausage there in England, added a vegan option? Again, why would someone like Piers, who happens to be on the right, how come, again, I'm not trying to diss him. I'm not necessarily on the left. I'm kind of just, apolitical. But I don't understand why some people in some parties get all like crybabies when a vegan option gets added to a menu. It's not like they're taking away the other options that are not vegan. They just added another item to the menu that happens not have any dead animal bits, which a non-vegan can eat if they choose to. It's not like you're being forced to eat the vegan option. Why complain about it? Why are some people such crybabies when a vegan option is added to a menu? I just don't get it. I mean, why why do they want to? Well, I thought, again, it's about freedom, right? In this country, it's about freedom. What's wrong with the freedom of a restaurant to add a vegan option and the freedom of people to go and make a decision if they want to buy it or not? No one's forcing it on them. Han Solo, you going? You got to go. Good to see you, Han Solo's cousin, Jordan. Good to see you. Always a pleasure. Tell your mom Angie and I said hello or good night. Yeah, be good, Han. Ace Arceus. Am I like that vegan teacher? Like, what do you mean? Am I, in what regard? She's vegan. I'm vegan. I'm 6.5 foot man. She's a 5 foot female or woman. I mean, comes from TikTok. I really don't ever go into, like, what do you mean? How am I like her? I mean, we're vegan. We fight for the rights of animals. We don't consume animal products. What specifically are you asking though? That's such a broad thing. Am I like her? Like, in what regard? Be specific. Run Kana, can I still dunk? Well, good question you asked today. Just today at the gym, I did a dunk session, and I got two. I'm gonna have to review the video I shot on my phone earlier. If they're not dunks, they're damn close. Like a week or two ago, I did some dunks with a smaller ball, like one like yay big, like, you know, bigger than a softball. I don't know how to describe the diameter, maybe like 8-9 inches, something like that. But yeah, today I went out with just a ball from the gym, and yeah, I got to get them on my computer. They're really close. I think when the ball's going down, it's hitting the back of the rim. So technically not a dunk, but it looks like a dunk. You have to get into slow motion to really tell. But yeah, really close. Not bad for a 55-year-old. Yeah, last time I dunked, it was when I was 52, and I haven't dunked since. So I'm super close. Yeah, I did dunk, I tell you, a week ago with a smaller ball, and ever since then, I've stepped up to a bigger ball now, and so freaking close. So it looks like a dunk. It really looks like a dunk. But I want to be, I want to clarify that it probably doesn't meet every last qualification for what constitutes an actual dunk. It meets like most of them. But anyway. Okay, Arceus wants to know if I'm like the vegan teacher. I mean, in like how or if I promote veganism. Well, yeah, I promote veganism. I mean, I'm wearing a vegan shirt. I've had a vegan channel much longer than I believe the vegan teacher's been on social media. We've been doing this here since 2013. We've made over 1,000 videos, not just like TikTok length videos, but like long videos, 5, 10, 15, 20-minute videos over the years. So yeah, I promote veganism. Like, yeah, I mean, if that's what you're asking me, if I'm like the vegan teacher, I promote veganism. Do I do it the same way she does? No, of course not. I don't make songs about veganism and sing them on TikTok and stuff like that. I'm not saying that's wrong. It's not how I do it. We each have our own unique ways of promoting veganism. Let's see. What's that profit of profit? Have I ever had a person get mad that they lost to you and get confrontational? Oh, in basketball, my one-on-one games. Yeah, if you guys don't know, I was trying to film something today, some one-on-one games, but nothing materialized for one-on-one. We were just doing more like 4-on-4 and 5-on-5 games. I couldn't get any one-on-one games going for you to film. But no, I've never had anyone get angry at me. You know why? Because I'm nice. I'm cool. I don't like taunt them or anything like that. You know, when I'm playing and when I beat them and when I win a game, I'm always nice to them. You know, I'm humble is what I'm saying. So I think they like my attitude. I'm really, respectful. So, but some people are just dicks and they could like freak out and there's nothing I could do about that. But fortunately, that hasn't happened yet. I think they know to be on good behavior because I'm always upfront. If they don't know who I am, I'll say, hey, do you mind, would you play me one-on-one? They say, yeah. And do you mind if I film this for my YouTube channel? And then they kind of get curious. They go, man, I hope he doesn't beat me. He must be really good if he's filming it for his YouTube channel. They probably don't know that I'm like, serious baller, but anyway. Lauren Elizabeth, cheers. Ryan, cheers to being real and hot. Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate that. I'm just doing my best here at 55. You know, to not get all whatever, all falling apart. Red Brian, most people don't become vegan before puberty. Did I miss something? Is that in context to something else? Let's see. Kurt. Hey there, happy healthy vegan. Hey there, Kurt. I made a response video to the fat you eat is the fat you wear. I just wanted to thank you for answering your question from last time. All right, cool. Yeah, I remember discussing this last time. Yeah. Cool. I'll check that out. Let me know what your YouTube channel name is. When did I start playing basketball, Rokona? Well, I mean, I remember early memories from childhood. My dad taking me out to a playground with a basketball court, and I mean, I never played it seriously. I didn't like play it in like college or high school or anything like that. I mean, on their teams, but I played, for fun. I played, physical education class. Do they even have that anymore? I heard that those are like hardly around anymore in a lot of schools. But yeah, just playing on and off throughout most of my life. So I don't know. I've been playing most of my life, but I'll take sometimes years off. Sometimes I'll take 5-10 years off from playing. Profit of profit. Ryan, did you know that if a person eats only carnivorous animals, they are still vegan? I had vegans tell you this. Any thoughts? Who told you that? Anyone I would know, let me know, because I have some thoughts about that. I just want to see where you're getting that from. Oh, Peter, they were asking for people to suggest who to come to next year's vegan camp out in the UK. I suggested us. You suggested Happy Healthy Vegan, and 15 people clicked on your suggestion. Awesome, Peter. Thank you for doing that. And maybe if they ask us, we can. It all depends on if we are able to travel. I tell you, we just don't have a reliable cat sitter right now. But thank you for doing that, Peter. That's really kind of you. Crazy Vegan. All 3 of your kids under the age of 10 have been vegan since conception. So, why is someone trying to say that veganism doesn't work for children, for prepubescent people? Has someone been saying that? Because if so, we can discuss that. Okay, Profit of Profit is a group of vegans in a debate Discord. Are those people that are kind of related to like Dr. Avi, his crew? Ask yourself. Sounds like them. Uncle, yeah, I went surfing yesterday. At least I tried surfing yesterday. The conditions were horrible. I was on a different board, a much shorter board, much harder to paddle. But no one was really getting any good rides anyway. The water I saw on the surf line said about 65, which is kind of cool for summer. So I just put on my full suit. It's like it kept me warm. It was windy out and stuff, so I didn't even feel the water. It was like the last thing on my mind. Yeah, Johnny, I'll let you know if we go to the vegan camp out next year. That'd be cool. Emily, that's weird since most animals people eat are herbivores. You're right. Most of the animals that people eat they're vegan. I mean, not ethically, but dietarily. People normally aren't eating lions and bears or what have you. What's that, VLAN? We probably shouldn't rely on quote self-styled vegans to define what veganism is. There is the Vegan Society's definition. Funny you bring that up. Everyone drink. Get your drinks out. Let's look at the definition of vegan as defined by the Vegan Society. Yeah, they're not the be-all, end-all of vegan definitions, but I think their definition, for all its pros and cons, no definition is flawless. I think it does a pretty good job capturing the essence of what veganism is. Veganism is a philosophy, a way of living, which seeks to exclude as far as possible and practicable all forms of exploitation and cruelty to animals for food, clothing, or any other purpose. How is eating a lion vegan. It says right here, philosophy and way of living which seeks to exclude as far as possible and practical all forms of exploitation and cruelty. So hunting an animal for your own pleasure is exploitation. You're deriving some kind of benefit by hunting or killing an animal and then consuming it. I mean, how does this get justified in the definition of veganism? How is eating so according to these guys, yeah, they have to, I know what you're talking about. Hey, Brian Turner, what is up? Yo, my friend Brian Turner, how's it going there, bro? And working on these calves, right? You want to see me next year? You still remember that? I feel so bad, bro. I know you're joking, but I feel so bad. I didn't mean to do that to you. I really didn't mean to. Yeah, he's referring to an old video where Brian Turner is a bodybuilding vegan and a really just cool, nice human, and I always enjoy when we run into each other, and I want to come down to San Diego sometime too soon. I'll let you know if that happens. But anyway, we compared calves, calf muscles, and let's see if I can get mine here, and I have pretty big calves, and I realize when you do that, when you kind of compare a muscle, any muscle with a bodybuilder, if it's if your non-bodybuilder muscle is bigger than theirs, it's kind of it crushed his soul. So I didn't mean to do that, Brian. My bad. I have no idea. So yeah, we'll do a calf comparison next time and see where we stand now with our calves. I'm coming after you, my friend. I've got a gym now in my garage. I work out pretty much every day. I mean, I try not to overdo it or anything like that, but then I'm not trying to bodybuild. I'm just trying to build more strength for the sports I play. So yeah, I'm just getting stronger basically. Yeah, love you too, Brown. Yeah, we've been pretty well, just kind of keeping to ourselves a lot, not going out that much. But yeah, I'm building some vegan guns, and I don't really care about my biceps. I'm not really trying to build the beach muscles. I look good, walk around the beach and all that stuff. I'm just, getting stronger, and some days that involves, arms and shoulders and stuff like that, But yeah, I mean, my main things I'm working on are muscles that you can't see. I can't really show you guys my glutes and my hamstrings, without like making this R-rated or something like that. Those are the muscles that help me most in like basketball. But now that I'm getting back into surfing, I got to work on some more of my back and shoulders for paddling. So who knows how I'm going to end up looking after a while. But yeah, thanks, Brian. I'll be really interested to see how our calves compare. Yeah, if you guys don't know who Brian is, just look him up on YouTube. Brian Turner, long-term vegan. He's far from deficient, far from deteriorating. He has more muscle than most people have, vegan or not. So anytime you hear someone say, well, vegans are all like, skinny, well, some are trying to be skinny. Some are runners and cyclists. Some are just naturally thin. And you have some that are overweight. You have some that have big muscles. You have vegans come in all shapes and sizes. There's no stereotypical vegan body. That's just a myth from anti-vegans. All right, Johnny, good to see you. Johnny, been up since 4? Oh my God. Yeah, get to sleep, man. Oh, thanks, Prima. It must be my new haircut. I was in desperate need to get a new just to cut off what I had last time and start new. So thank you. Let me give you some good poses here. VD, are you watching? I'll give VD. I'm not going to mention her whole channel now. Are you watching, VD? Are you going to make a video about how Ryan looks so horrible for age 55? Look at this, VD. You saying this is a horrible look? I mean, I look so bad because vegans age rapidly. I know that's one of her talking points. So look at this. Yeah, 55 years old. I look so like I should feel like I made some horrible decisions in my life that I should have regrets about because it's irreparable damage or something like that. Yeah. So thank you guys. VD equals very dumb. That's the channel. It should be called VD, very dumb. Hey, Johnny Coyote, welcome. Good evening. Oh, Sage, thanks for answering. Yeah, Red Brian was asking something about what do animals eat? Yeah, the majority of crops are used to feed livestock, not humans. If we talk about the biggest crops in the United States, soy and corn, it's not like I've made so many videos about it. I think in soy's case, less than 10% ever reaches a human's mouth. In corn, it was like maybe like less than 15%, something like that. The vast majority of both of those goes to feed livestock. And in the case of corn, a good chunk goes to produce automobile fuel, ethanol. So yeah, just less than 10% ever reaches the mouth of the human. The vast majority of it goes to feed livestock. So I'm not sure why we're even talking about this for, if you're concerned about land acreage for producing food. Yeah, most of it is going to feed freaking animals that we end up killing. Yeah, Brian Turner should go to the vegan camp out in the UK. They should have him as their man babe bodybuilder. Let's see. Dr. Bear, we're seeing more nonsense from Red Brian about how plants can't feed the population. No, they are. Plants are already feeding the human population, Red Brian, and they're also feeding the animal population as in the form of livestock feeds. So yeah, plants are doing too much work. I agree. We shouldn't have to devote so much land to growing plants to feed animals. If we just grew the amount of food that we needed to feed humans, it'd be a much better planet. But yeah, we're already doing it. We're growing enough plants to feed 8.5 billion humans plus 80 billion animals. So yeah, plants are doing a good job. I don't know where you're pulling this out of, your butt or something. That's why we do have the poop wall. But any claim that's making any assertion that we can't feed humans via plants, we're already doing it. We're feeding all humans and every animal. 80 billion animals are being fed by plants. What do you think cows and livestock feed is made of? Corn, soy. What do you think they feed to chicken? Do you think they feed them steak or something? No, they're feeding them plants. I mean, that's what livestock feed is. It's plants. And there's way more animals on this planet. 80 billion raised annually for slaughter. So that's a lot of plants. Raccoon, lab-grown meat? Not for me, but, feed it to people who have no desire to ever be vegan. Feed it to animals like cats and lions in captivity and stuff like that. Is John Venus back to acting vegan again? I doubt it, right? I mean, after all the anti-vegan shows he's been on, right? Travis, but what if you're on a desert island with a lion? Then what? I know, yeah, I like all these hypotheticals that involve desert islands, Yeah, if we want to discuss that seriously, we do have an answer for that. Let's see, Peter, you need to go. Ryan, I might be back before the end of the live. Yeah, do what you got to do, Peter. I'll be here at least for, I'm thinking, another hour. I'm pretty hungry today, guys. I was at the gym for like 3 hours, like 2 hours and 55 minutes. Let me see if I can pull my workout up here. I'm not lying. I don't make the stuff up here. Let me see where it's at here. Is it in the fitness app? Let's see. Yeah, here it is, guys. Let's see if we can get it on the screen here without it being blurry. Can you see it right there? 2 hours, 59 minutes. I burned active calories, 1,400 calories. That's up here in the red. I don't know if you can see this here, but this is what I did today at the gym, guys. 3 hours of basketball, 1,400 calories. I'm 55, guys. I mean, I did dunk practice. I played games of full court basketball. 55 years old. 3 hours on the basketball court. 1,397 calories. Average heart rate for that duration, 112 beats per minute. Not too shabby for a deficient, deteriorating vegan of the age of 55. Kurt, again, sorry for the spam. My response is getting buried. I didn't see what you said, Kurt, so ask it again. Instead of what we were saying there, let me know what you want to say. Arcus, imagine you're on a mountain with a polar bear. Same thing as being on a desert island with a lion. Same situation, right? Hey, Angela. Hi, from Germany. Wow, shouldn't you be asleep right now, Angela? Are you a late night person or are you getting up early? I'm a little late. Yeah, I've been on for an hour, but I'm surprised you're even here because I thought it was the middle of the night out there. You're looking great, Ryan. Well, thank you. Despite what all the anti-vegans love to say, thank you. I appreciate that. I put a little bit of effort into trying to look decent. I don't go overboard or anything like that, but thank you so much, Appreciate that. I appreciate, like I said, especially because I spent so much time at the gym today. You'd think I'd look like all just like, death warmed over. I should be totally exhausted. Let's see. Random Cafe Lounge. Hey, Ryan, been vegan diet for 2 weeks after years of not being vegan. Taking it one day at a time. Rewatching your videos has helped remind you why you went vegan years ago, before your depression. Thank you. Thank you so much. That's what our vegan activism is about, to help people, to share our experience, to dispense real information, to separate that out from misinformation, and just show people how simple and easy it is to be vegan. Kurt, you're thinking about your channel. Oh yeah, that you made that video about, it's the fat you eat, the fat you wear. Yeah, you can't post I was just linking my channel, but I guess it's censored. Yeah, you can't put links unless you're a moderator, or me. Regular live stream viewers cannot put a link in their live chat here. I'm not sure if you can click and see it. Why don't you just type out your channel name and Kurt say, this is my YouTube channel name. You can at least write the channel name so people can, remember it or copy and paste it. So do that. Let's see, Sarah, Trace isn't here to ban the Florida trash talk. Who do we need to ban? Let me know, because I will step up now. Uncle, do you see anyone that we need to ban? I'm going to have Uncle help me out here, because, with Peter gone, we only have one moderator proper. So let us know. I will step up and moderate myself if we have someone. So let me know, Sarah, who it is. Dr. Bearstone, Red Brian. It's an indisputable fact that Egypt can grow wheat. ANCAP, why is veganism mostly encouraged in the US and Europe? How is it encouraged? Like, none of our governments encourage people to go vegan here. I don't know what you mean by encouraged. You could say it's popular, more popular in the United States and Europe relative to many other parts of the world, but it's not encouraged. I was not encouraged like, hey, go vegan, bro, high five, hell yeah, you went vegan. But anyways, there's someone I need to ban. Let me know, guys, or someone I need to keep an eye on. Let me know, Sarah, if there's someone I need to keep an eye on. Nothing ban worthy. Okay, so let me know, Sarah, who it is though. So I'll keep an eye on this person. So now I'll know to just kind of keep my eye open for their channel name. Yeah, Rachel, what was this person's reasoning for why Cracker Barrel offering one vegan option? How is this a horrible thing? It's not like they took away the meat option to make room for the vegan option, right? They just added a vegan option. How is that horrible, giving people the freedom of choice? These people that are complaining are usually a political party that tries to wrap themselves around freedom. Well, here, it's freedom now. You have the freedom to choose as a vegan hating far right person. Again, I'm not trying to get political here, but if that's because that's what is known to. That's the group of people who are known to attack Cracker Barrel for this. Anyway, how is that not the essence of freedom? These people who don't like veganism have the option to choose it. They can very well not choose it. How is that a bad thing? Yeah, Dr. Barry. Yeah, is that ANCAP bringing up like fringe case options? Yeah, if you live in a wealthy country or a country that has like access to like markets like the international food supply, you can choose to eat plants. You can probably get plants year round, like we can here. Yeah, if you live in the Arctic Circle or maybe Antarctica for that matter, or in the African savannah, or deep in a jungle where you don't have access to reliable like stores day in and day out, yeah, maybe you don't have the choice to be vegan. So what? How is that debunk veganism? That some people live on the fringes of the environment, far from civilization. How does that make veganism null and void or something? It just shows that not everyone has the ability to. Like, again, if I were trapped on a desert island, I might not be, even me as a vegan, I might not be able to be vegan while I was awaiting rescue to, to safety, I mean, not everyone has the option. It's about having choices. If you're trapped on a desert island, your choices are way more limited than what I have here at home with all the markets and restaurants all around me. He also went on how vegan sausages is horrible for your health. Like, really? And meat sausages are good for health? If I'm not mistaken, meat sausage is a processed meat, which is a group 1 carcinogen. Last time I checked, there are no vegan sausages on the World Health Organization's list of known carcinogens. So yeah, vegan sausages will kill you. But yeah, the group 1 carcinogen sausage, totally good for you. Totally fine with all the cholesterol and the saturated fat. Totally awesome. Group 1 carcinogen, totally okay. But like, a cruelty-free option that doesn't have any of those ingredient attributes I just mentioned there, going to kill you. Interesting. Group 1 carcinogen, totally fine. ANCAP, I just asked because men from the US and Europe seem to be a little different. You know what I mean? No, please tell me. I don't know what you mean. How are men from the United States and Europe different? Let me know what you're talking about. What are you suggesting or implying or insinuating there? I have no idea what you're talking about. Are you trying to suggest something stupid like men from the United States or Europe are more feminine and that's why they go vegan or something like that? Are you trying to make this a sex issue? Like believing that animal cruelty is wrong is a sex issue? I don't know. I'm just trying to fill in the dots here. Let me know. What's this flat stuff earth? A yuppie on an island? Who would you live stream to then to boost your ego? Are you saying I live stream to boost your ego? Let's take a look at what the clear rules are here. Be civil. Rule number 1, no personal attacks, harassment. So you're saying I live stream to boost my ego. That sounds not being civil. Sounds like a personal attack bordering on harassment. Doesn't sound like racism or sexism or ageism. So did I understand? Did you make that claim to say I live stream to boost my ego? And tell me why I shouldn't at least put you in timeout, if not ban you, for violating rule number 1 of the Happy Healthy Vegan live stream. Why should I let you continue to be here? Plead your case. I will listen to you and I will make the judgment. ANCAP, you didn't answer my question. You said men from the United States and Europe are a little different. It was a Dr. Bear that thought you were implying some kind of racism there. I don't know what you're saying. Please be specific. Don't beat around the bushes. Don't be ambiguous. Be clear. Defend your position that American men and European men are different. Be specific. Be clear. If you're going to be ambiguous, I'm going to block you right now. If you made this statement, what's that? You dug your grave, you got to lay there, you made your bed, you got to lay, whatever. You're the one that threw this out here. So you complete your thought. If you don't comply, I'm going to block you because you've been bugging us all day. Flat stuff earth. YouTube keeps putting you on my feed. Dumb YouTube. Well, you don't have to click it. There's nothing that forces you to click this. Why did you even click this? If you come here and insult me, saying that you personally attacking me, say I'm here to boost my ego. No, I'm here to have a vegan Q&A and defend veganism from people who think it's debunkable. But anyway, you don't have to. Well, I guess, is my image so attractive? Let me do it. Let me put a nice image out here. Is my thumbnail so appealing to you that you are compelled to click the live stream thumb? There's nothing you can do. You are powerless to my charisma. Is that what you're saying? I'm so charismatic. You are forced to watch this vegan live stream even though you don't like veganism. Is that what you're telling me? So it looks like ANCAP is I see his messages deleted. Did you ban him, Uncle? Did you ban him? Because I didn't. Usually when messages are deleted, the user can delete his or her messages his or herself, but in this case, I think he got in trouble with one of our moderators. Let me know who it was. Was it you, Uncle? Yeah, I'm not sure what the deal is. What's wrong with American males and European males? How, like, why is it bad? Oh, okay, Kurt, there you go. Here's how you can see Kirk's video based upon the information I provided him last week on my opinion about is the fat you eat, the fat you wear. He figured out if you search hashtag happy healthy vegan response on YouTube search, you will see his channel pop up because he tagged me in it. So yeah, there, if you want to see his response to the idea of the fat you eat is the fat you wear, there you go. Yeah, Jesse, it's my cult leader powers to block people, to ban people who don't comply with our super easy to follow basic rules here. I mean, no one could accuse me of being a fascist or a dictator or against freedom or speech or whatever. No, these are just basic rules on how you should conduct yourself in pretty much all manners of communication. If you're at school or work, in public, whatever. This is the rules we kind of go by. Maybe not rule number 2 and 3 as much, but rule number 1, just be respectful and civil. Don't do any personal attacks. Anyway, but thank you, Uncle. You timed him out good. Did he say anything, Uncle? Did he ever make a clarification as to what's so unique about males in the United States and Europe when you timed him out? Because I can't see his comment anymore. Let me know if he clarified his position as to what the hell he's talking about. Black Wolf, who are you talking about? A sterile and old man. Who in the world are you talking about there? Dr. Bear, why are we talking about the dollar standard? This, if you haven't noticed, this is my live stream. Red Brian, not yours. I'm Ryan. This is Ryan's live stream today. Sometimes it's Angie and Ryan's live stream, but today it's Ryan's live stream, and I steer this ship. Why? A, it's my live stream. Secondly, I am the vegan cult leader, so I can do as I please as far as what topics we're talking about. I didn't come on today to talk about macroeconomics or anything of the sort. If you have just a concise argument to debunk veganism, do it. But just don't start pooping here. Let's go to the poop wall. When trying to quote debunk veganism, I'll only discuss one claim at a time. Don't bring up new claims. Don't throw poop on the walls. Oh, here, we got a drink. I'm showing the poop wall rules here. So anyway, if you have a concise argument and that debunks veganism, let's have a look at it. But just don't go off about dollar standard and whatever you're talking about here. Let's see it in concise language, concise and precise language, rather than just jumping from one poop topic to another. He said American men were feminine. Oh, really? Like, first of all, where do you get that statistic from? I mean, there's all sorts of American men. We have all sorts of toxic masculine dudes like Joe Rogan and what have you. And we have feminine men, and we have everything in between. So where do you get the statistic that somehow maybe are saying disproportionately American men are more feminine than, say, men from like where? Like Canada or Mexico or something? Like, what are you talking? Where is your statistic? And secondly, you say that in a negative way. What's wrong with not being a toxic masculine man? You know, why is that something to uphold and all men should aspire to be a dick to others? What the hell? What's that, Foo Man? You're passing all over the place to mark your manly terror. What's going on there? Dusty Dud, I'm not vegan, but if Ryan shows up in your feed, just click don't recommend channel if you don't want to watch it. Yeah, it's as simple as that. Yeah, no one's forcing you to watch, but yeah, one guy said he just can't escape my charisma. My charisma is so strong, even though he hates veganism, he is compelled to click the thumbnail of me saying, hey, vegan live chat, you know? Oh, Dr. Bear. Yeah, see, that's the whole thing, Dr. Bear. ANCAP was so vague and ambiguous in his assertion there about males in America that it's so easy just for us, the listener of that, to interpret it in our own ways, to fill in the gaps. And no, the onus is on him. If he's going to make the argument, it's his job to make it clear and non-ambiguous. It shouldn't be like up for like what interpretation. No, make the clear argument. So yeah, see, it's so many ways to interpret. That's why I emphasize, if anyone here wants to come to debunk veganism, you can't speak in vague, ambiguous generalities. Give us specifics. If you're citing some kind of scientific fact, let me know where you got it from. You're going to make a claim about males in America being a certain way, let me know where you got that from. Be specific what he's trying to say. Now we know he's trying to say American males are feminine. Wow, that's a bold claim. Outrageous claim. Yeah, Sage. Yeah, Red Brian. If you want to ask a straightforward question so Ryan can answer it, go for it, you know? So anyway, I know, Griffin babies. Every time Angie and I are sitting there watching TV or YouTube and some kind of meaty meat commercial comes up, in your case Popeyes, oh, but vegans are always pushing their life on everyone else. Nope. Meat marketers and dairy marketers are pushing their values and their beliefs on others through major marketing campaigns. I wish I could afford to put a vegan ad on TV. That'd be awesome. Let's see. What am I? Red Brian, can humans survive without consuming animal products? Well, if they could not survive if humans couldn't survive without consuming animal products, I'd be dead. I haven't consumed any animal products in over 11 and a half years. It'll be 12 years in a couple months. So that's my personal, I mean, if it were, here's the whole thing. If it were necessary to consume animal products to live, I think that's a statement that you're trying to make, the assertion, the argument. You're trying to say it's necessary to consume animal products. Well, if it were necessary, how come we're not dying? How come we're not sick and nearly dead? In fact, many of us are thriving. Again, I'm quite healthy. My blood tests show that. I'm athletic. I've shared my videos of me playing against, professionals and guys half my age, one-on-one basketball at the gym. And I do pretty well, win most of my games. So what I'm trying to say is, if it were animal products were necessary for survival, how come we're not dead? How come we're actually thriving? Again, don't take my opinion. It's all drink. Let's go and have a look at let's not look at my personal experience. I'm a case study of one. Let's look at what professionals, health professionals, not like automotive professionals or plumbers. Let's look at what actual health professionals say about how human beings do on diets that are devoid of all animal products. Dietitians of Canada, British National Health Service, British Nutrition Foundation, Dietitians of Australia, Mayo Clinic, Heart and Stroke Foundation of Canada. I can show you the position paper, the Academy of Nutrition and Dietetics, and they all agree. They support what I'm saying here, that properly planned vegan diets are nutritionally adequate for human beings to live. So yeah, your assertion that you need animal products to survive, completely untrue. I'd be dead, everyone here would be dead, or most everyone here would be dead, and you wouldn't have health organizations comprised of health professionals who review the relevant scientific literature and make position statements such as these. Yeah, VLAM, vegan zombies abound here, huh? We're like all half dead. Red Brian, can people in Afghanistan survive without horse meat from Kentucky? First of all, I don't know what the conditions are in Afghanistan. Again, veganism is not something everyone can do. I know Afghanistan has been under a lot of turmoil ever since the Taliban and before the Taliban took over. So I know there's probably disruptions in supply chains. So I don't know. Are they feeding them horse meat? Really, there's that many horses in Kentucky to feed like an entire nation of Afghanis? But let's again look at the definition of veganism here. This ain't the definition. Let's drink up. Drink up, guys.
Literally billions of...
Oh, wrong one. But anyway, oops, wrong one. here we go. Definition of veganism: it's a philosophy and way of living which seeks to exclude as far as possible and practical all forms of cruelty and exploitation of animals for food, clothing, or any other purpose. So let's just go with this example here. Let's assume, I don't know if this is true or not, let's just assume that Afghanistan's supply chains are so disrupted right now that it's not possible for anyone in that country who wants to be vegan. Even if you're wealthy, you just couldn't do it. It's impossible. There exists no person within the borders of Afghanistan who consistently have access to only plants to get enough calories and nutrition. Well, then you can't be vegan then. You don't have an option. Just like if I was stranded on a desert island, I wouldn't have the option. I'd have my choices for food would be what's present to me. I just can't go to the store and buy lentils and bananas or something like that because there's no such thing. So I don't know why you bring it up, but Afghanistan though, that's what I'm hearing. But Afghanistan though. How about but desert islands though? Yeah, anyone could always bring up some extreme situation where the ability to make choices is not present. You know, we talked about this earlier in the live stream. I don't know why we're coming back to that again. But yeah, I don't know. Let's just assume it's true. Yeah, okay, so what? But Afghanistan though, so veganism's debunked? No, if that were true, let's just go with it. Let's make it as strong as possible. No one in Afghanistan could be vegan. Just means no one in Afghanistan could be vegan right now. Hey, Stitching, no fab. Yes, if you want to make super chat tips or donations like what Stitching no fab did here, yeah, Streamlabs is the preferred way to do it. And I have the link to Streamlabs pinned at the very top of this. And we have a bot. I think the bot's been really quiet tonight. Let me make sure the bot is have you guys seen our Streamlabs bot? I'm just going to flick the I'm just going to kind of restart it, make sure it's happening. But anyway, because they don't, because then you don't have to read it yourself and you can choose a list of voices on YouTube. Yeah, the worst thing is YouTube takes 30%. Like say you donate $10, YouTube is going to take $3 of that. Streamlabs doesn't do that. They take, I get paid via PayPal, and then PayPal takes like a couple percent like that for processing fees, but still way better than 30% like YouTube does. So yeah, if anyone wants to leave a super chat tip like Stitching No Fap, and thank you for doing that, and thank you for pointing out to people the advantages it is for us creators, you know, that YouTube's not getting 30% of any donations. Can people in Kenya survive without goats? I don't know. I mean, do they not have supermarkets in Kenya, Red Brian? I know their supply chains aren't as disrupted as Afghanistan. So you're saying in Kenya, there's no way for any human in Kenya to go to a supermarket. Maybe if they live out in the middle of nowhere out in the sticks, maybe so. Maybe those people, and again, you're speaking in vague generalities. You can't even give me any specific people. You're saying people in Kenya. What? There's people from all economic classes, people that live in major cities, people that live in rural areas where markets may not be as common as, say, in the cities and larger towns. Yeah, I'm sure there might be some people in Kenya, if they wanted to go vegan, they'd have a hell of a time. But I bet you a lot of money that people who don't live in these more extreme areas of rural areas, what I'm trying to say, people that live in cities who are not impoverished and can afford to go to the store and buy such delicacies like lentils and bananas or something like that. I'm pretty sure those people can remain vegan or be vegan in Kenya, but I don't know. Can you survive without goats? Maybe if you lived out in the sticks and all, I don't mean that in a negative way, but in an extremely rural area where there's no stores and you're a goat farmer, maybe these people couldn't. But that doesn't reflect that, there's people who don't live in such conditions in such areas in Kenya. So yeah, you're just bringing up vague generalities. You're kind of just throwing poop on the wall. Hey, Atomic Vegan / AJ Vintage. Thank you. $10.
Burrito and cult meeting fun.
Yeah, the cult meeting. This is the cult meeting. And I'm going to try to lobby Angie, like I said, for some burritos tonight. So anyway, thanks for playing the game here. Red Brian, and you've already gone too much. You've been throwing poop on the walls. Let me read rule number 3 here again, Red Brian. And the fact you guys should drink up when I read the rules to someone. When trying to, quote, debunk veganism, I will discuss only one of your claims at a time. Don't bring up new claims. Don't throw poop on the walls. I saw you talk about the value of the dollar or something like that, currency, macroeconomics. You've brought up Afghanistan. You talked about horse meat in Afghanistan. You talked about goats in Kenya. Poop. I said, we'll just discuss one claim at a time. I think it's fair. It's not fair to the rest of our viewers to be continually focusing on one person who just keeps flinging poop on the walls. I will seriously entertain one of your arguments, and I was kind and gave you two here. And these aren't even arguments. You're just throwing poop. Afghanistan, horse meat from Kentucky. Kenya, goat farmers. Like, okay, we got it. You bring up these odd examples that are vague, extremely just general. There's no specifics, no specific people, no city or town or anything like that. Just vague generalities that are hard to discuss. Anyway, I did my best, and we're going to move on. Yeah, I think a lot of us are going to get tipsy tonight, huh? So anyway, no more pooping on the walls, okay? No more poop, all right? All right. Foo is high. No, he's quoting the 70s song there. Cool, I'm glad you like this. Oh no, Antonio. Good to see you. I'm sorry I didn't get a chance to say hi to you earlier. And Jesse 12 string, good to see you too here. The drink ding is super helpful, huh? So Dusty Dud has a question. Hey Ryan. Question, if someone just doesn't eat animal products, are they vegan? I get some moral philosophy. I mean, no. I mean, just because you eat a diet consisting entirely of plants doesn't mean you're vegan. I mean, you could have done it because you were forced to. You say you're a cattle rancher and you go on big game safaris shooting animals in Africa, but your lifestyle led you to have a heart attack, and your doctor say, hey, you got to eat all plants, bro, or you're gonna be dead on your next heart attack. Would that person be a vegan even though they still cattle ranch and fly to Africa to shoot animals, or wherever to shoot animals? You know, you don't have to go to Africa to shoot big animals. No, why would they be vegan? They're just eating plants because they're forced to, or they have to. Vegan is a decision that a person makes for themselves, his or herself, to not participate as far as possible and practical in animal cruelty. So good question, Dusty Dud. Your grandson just called it the poop ding. Yeah, it could be the poop ding. Let's hear the poop ding. Maybe I'll call it the poop ding. It's like the poop ding or the drink ding. Because we got that, but that's the drink ding. But this is more of the poop ding, I guess. Maybe I could do the two together. Or I could do one at a time, one after another. So anyway, good questions, guys. Rukona, what did I run on when I sought office? I basically ran on a platform that was, I made it well known. I was for animal rights. I'm for, making sure that, I wanted people to know I was vegan, but that wasn't what I was running. I wasn't running, hey, vote for me because I'm vegan. I just want to make sure people are well aware. I was well aware of animal rights issues, such as shutting down a slaughterhouse. I was in Long Beach, making sure that the Long Beach animal shelter becomes no kill. They have all sorts of stupid reasons why they're not, and extending those rights to life to others. Not right to life like in an abortion sense, but in the sense that like rights to personal freedom, such as like pro-LGBTQ, no, against any laws that would like diminish any rights of people based on anything like that. So yeah. So that's what I ran on, just kind of a true pro-freedom position, not like a right-wing watered down where freedoms are actually being taken away. Like Cracker Barrel doesn't have the right to put one measly vegan sausage option on their menu. A true freedom to be who you are, as long as you are not harming other sentient beings. Dr. Bear, what reasons did they give that they are a no-kill shelter? Oh my God, this is from a few years ago. Let me see if I can remember. I actually talked to people, lobbyists, like Long Beach Animal Save. I spent like an hour or two on the phone with them. It's a long, complicated story. basically they are not listening to the city government. They're just kind of gone rogue and doing their own thing. And they're not listening to the mayor or anything like that. So it's a really complicated and horrible issue. They're just, you know, seem to be focused on economics and don't really care much about animal rights. Red Brian, vegans are so amazing. I thought you don't like our kind. Now you're saying we're amazing. Please clarify why you think we're so amazing. All right, let me stretch a little bit here. Let's see, Jesse, your grandson is laughing so hard. 10-year-olds and farts go hand in hand. Well, I'll give him another fart here. Poop wall. And when I found that sample, I go, this will be perfect for the poop wall. Yeah, Long Beach has a lot of problems, and I think, I really wish I could have won that city council race, you know. That would have, would have been cool. I mean, not just for me, but just to try to make Long Beach more, just do the right thing more often. Because so often it just been like in most politics, like money talks. It's, you know, like developers control Long Beach, like real estate developers, and the Long Beach Police Officers Association is basically elected every city council member by giving them like hundreds of thousands of dollars for their campaigns, whatever they need to win. You know, it could be 50,000 in some races, 100,000 plus for others. So anyway, Red Brian wants to join the cult. You totally can. Foo Man Poo, man, sounds like you better run to the can there, my friend. Yeah, I want to make Long Beach more better. Exactly. That's my that was my campaign motto there. My credo. Long Beach more better. I like that. I should have made t-shirts of that. Oh, speaking of t-shirts, I was waiting patiently for Farmed and Dangerous to come. You guys remember about a month ago, Angie sat here next to me. We did a live stream together, and the concept of YOLO Tiger came up. Do you remember? It was like a weird inside joke. It's a convoluted story. I don't know if I could recall it all perfectly, but Angie made a YOLO Tiger t-shirt. So I gotta let Farmed and Dangerous, and we're only gonna keep that up here until Farmed and Dangerous knows about it, you know. So anyway, I think she said it's gonna go down Sunday, but let me paste the link to it in case you want to get the YOLO Tiger t-shirt. Let me zoom in on it here. It's a total inside joke. If you don't know what we're talking about, don't worry about it. But if anyone wants to make it, she designed this on Teespring today. If anyone wants the YOLO Tiger, it doesn't make any sense outside of the inside joke. And it's really cute. I think Angie wants to get one for herself. So I'll paste the link right now to the YOLO Tiger shirt. Like, where'd it go? Here we go. YOLO Tiger. Yeah, it's funny. If you guys remember that discussion about the YOLO Tiger, it was Farmed and Dangerous. One of our channel members said, you know, like, it's kind of responded to someone who said, well, how do you respond to people who say they won't go vegan because of YOLO? And he said, well, what about, let's unleash a YOLO Tiger that goes and just chomps down people. YOLO! The tiger says, hey, you only live once. Let's eat people like willy-nilly. Just eat them. So anyway, here's the YOLO Tiger link. So if you want that, it's pretty darn cute. I know. I didn't know it was going to come out so cute. So yeah, it has lady appeal. But yeah, a dude could wear it as well too. And it's a unisex size. So it's, you know, from small to triple XL. So everyone wants the YOLO Tiger. Yeah, remember Angie? She almost rolled on the floor with laughter. You know how funny that joke was in time. So anyway, we got an inside joke t-shirt. If you want to get it, totally cool. If not, understand. But I'm super tempted to get one. And in the meantime, we're all waiting for our vegan cult member shirts to arrive. I think we should all have them by next Friday's cult meeting. Anyway, yeah, Tiger is super cute. You don't know what YOLO Tiger is, but it's so darn cute. Yeah, it was from that live stream that Angie was sitting here with me on about a month ago. Could have been 3 weeks, 5 weeks, a month, give or take a week, something like that. Let's look at it one more time. I just want to see that tiger. I want to mouse over it again so I can zoom in on the tiger's cuteness. There is a tiger. YOLO. Anyway. YOLO, unless you're Buddhist. Yeah, I like jokes about Buddhism. Is it like the Tamil tigers? I'm not sure what that is, Travis. Anyway, Where'd I get my water bottle? Actually, the company Coldest, who sponsors a lot of YouTubers, they reached out to me. Finally, I'm saying, how come they're sponsoring all these other people? You know, like, come to me. This is like a year ago, something like that, or longer. Anyway, yeah, they sponsored the live stream for like a month or so. Anyway, I don't have a deal with them anymore as far as I know. Wait, maybe I do. But I will tell you, I'll see if I have a code still, but this thing is good. I mean, I take it everywhere. I took it yesterday with me when I went surfing. I took it to the gym today. Drinking out of this now, and since it's warm in summer, I put some ice cubes in there. And this, they say it's supposed to keep the temperature for about 24 hours, and I must attest it does a really good job. And it holds a boat ton of water too. Let me see if I have a link still where I might get some kind of affiliate deal. Let me see. What are they? Okay, might want to try this. I'm gonna copy this message here to see if our link still works. I'm not sure, but you might just try to type in vegan to see if you can get 10% off. But I don't know if we're still affiliates, but whether we are or not, I give this bottle the thumbs up. It really is the best water bottle I've ever used. So I'm just fortunate they reached out to me. They gave us 2 of these, and I love them. Oh dear, Yellow Tiger encouraging the cannibals here in the States. Sarah, you gotta go, Sarah? Let's see. Or is Bear going? Let me know who's going. Good night, whoever is leaving right now. AJ Vintage is leaving. I'm starting to feel kind of tired now. I tell you, I guess that 3 hours at the gym today, like, you know, rocked me pretty good. Oh, Sage, yeah, don't worry about it. You know, we all wish we could have gone vegan sooner than we did, you know, but the fact is we did it when we did, and that's cool. I hope no one, I thought Bear is going. Okay, Dr. Bear is going. Thanks for joining us here tonight, Dr. Bear. Always great to see you, and I appreciate you responding to some of these people in the comments who are like not exactly clear on what they're trying to say. I appreciate you trying to help them clarify their positions or set them right when they're just completely factually wrong. Like it's impossible to grow wheat in Egypt. Produce Not Pills. Yes, I turned 55 on Sunday. Did I go out for senior breakfast? No, I went to our favorite vegan restaurant in Newport Beach, Gracias Madre, had their brunch. We've never gone to brunch before. It's a little on the pricey side. Like entrees are, you know, $20, give or take $3 or $4, you know. So thanks to you guys. You guys are so generous. We didn't have to worry, you know, we just got whatever we wanted. We YOLO'd basically on my birthday. Got a little dessert too, so thank you, yeah. But yeah, it wasn't a senior breakfast, it was a vegan brunch. How is masculinity toxic? Masculinity in itself is not toxic, I don't think, Dusty Dud. But there is a toxic form of masculinity. So you understand the distinction. Masculinity is probably like, just, you know, this is masculine, but you can be a toxic masculine dude. Let's see. Yeah, double nickels. That's 55. Maybe at some places I can get senior breakfast, Produce Not Pills. If you know anywhere that has good vegan breakfasts, let me know and maybe I'll check it out. But I imagine these are like scary places, like a Denny's or Norm's kind of place or something like that. Cosmic Horror Network. If you're trying to convince someone to drink soy milk or plant milk, not necessarily soy, I don't think soy is the best, but you know, anyway, what would my argument be? Like, why choose a product that has inherent cruelty and death and killing? Like, people don't fully understand, for good reason, because of all the ag-gag laws that prevent, like, say, video footage from slaughterhouses or dairy houses from getting out into the public. The producers don't want the public to see what really happens there. Like, ask them, like, let's look at the definition of vegan. Let's have a drink. Not that your average non-vegan will care, but let's see why these are not vegan. These meaning products, dairy products. So let's go there real quickly here. And again, this is not my interpretation. This is the definition. A way of living which seeks to exclude as far as possible and practicable all forms of exploitation and cruelty to animals for food. And yeah, dairy is food. So yeah, the animals are being exploited. How is it that these dairy cows are producing milk? It's because they're pregnant. It's not, and as we know with humans, it's not normally continuously pregnant one's entire lactating producing years, your milk producing years. They are forcibly impregnated, which is exploitation, basically a kind of rape, being forcibly impregnated when they didn't want to get pregnant. The cow was not in heat trying to get pregnant or something like that, just forced by a dairy company. Hey, I want this cow to be pregnant. I'm going to keep it pregnant. And also, what happens when a cow is pregnant? We all know that, babies, that's what happens. So that's why the milk is produced in the first place, because of a newborn calf. And newborn calves are completely useless for the dairy industry. It's more expensive, particularly male calves, which are completely useless. So male calves, which are born around 50% of the time, suffer one of two horrible fates. They either go into little cages, veal cages, to be served as veal. Very cruel, short life for these calves. And then so people can enjoy this horrible thing known as veal, or they're just killed flat out. And female cows are either slaughtered or put into work as dairy cows themselves, and this whole cycle repeats. So, if they think this is totally fine and cool, they think it's totally cool to exploit female animals and kill them, and kill pretty much every male baby, that's what's wrong with dairy. Yeah, we all have different types. Yeah, a long time ago, soy was one of the few options. Like 10 years ago, before most of you guys are vegan. But yeah, it's it's a totally different game now. Yeah, at first I was drinking soy milk, tried hemp milk for a while. When almond milk came out, I thought it was the bee's knees. No pun intended there on bees. And then later on, I switched to oat milk and haven't looked back. Just as good, if not tastier, and more environmentally friendly. VLAM just made some soy milk from soybeans. Feel bad that I keep buying plant milks in cartons. Yeah, we've made some plant milks at home too, but it's just more work. I just don't mind paying the money. And yeah, unfortunately it comes in carton, but time is precious, so we can't produce everything that we might want to produce here at home. Yeah, good gut bacteria comes from plants. I mean, it's a known fact that if you have a diet high in plants, you will have healthy gut bacteria. So I don't need to drink kefir or any dairy product to produce healthy gut bacteria. I'm doing just fine on my own without the dairy. So that's baloney that you need to have some kind of... I'm not saying you're saying that, but you probably heard that you should have dairy to have this great gut bacteria. Nope, just plants will get it done. Yeah, Uncle, you vote for oat too? Yeah. As soon as oat milk became to what it is now, yeah, it seems to be the best. Let's see. What else am I missing here? Cosmic Horror, about my dairy thing, you'll keep everything I said in mind and do more research on your own too. Yeah, what I'm just saying too is just the basic facts. There's way more detail than that. But yeah, forced impregnation, killing males in veal. It's a pretty horrific industry. Dairy, in some senses, might even be more cruel than like just meat slaughterhouses. It's on the same level, at least. It's not like a little better or something like that. Fitness milk. Is oat milk better than soy milk? In what regard? Health, environment, taste, which way? Yeah, I remember drinking the chocolate milks before, like chocolate almond breeze in the past. Yeah, those are good. Raccoona, do I have a human principle when it comes to companies that doesn't pay their employees right? What do you mean, a human principle? Like, am I against companies that exploit workers? Yeah, obviously. For sure, 100%. You going to bed, Graven? Yeah, it's late out there. What is it? 8, 11, almost 11 o'clock. Thanks for being here with us tonight, Graven Babies. As always, good to see you and all our channel members here. Graven Babies, a longtime viewer. VLAM, question about boycotting zoo. Let me look up there. Let me scroll up. I've not seen it. Let me look again. Maybe I scrolled past it. Let me look one more time. No, I'm not seeing it. I'm seeing a question about how you made soy milk. Yeah, I didn't see it unless it's way up there. I'll do a quick scroll way up. See, talking of... Oh, here it is. I see it. Okay, VLAM. There's an amusement park with rides. It also keeps animals in captivity here in Hong Kong. To me, it's a no-brainer to boycott, but I've had vegans argue, quote, equals it's shopping at a non-vegan... It's the same as shopping at a non-vegan grocery store. Well... Not really. It's not. It's like apples and oranges, VLAM. I see what their argument is, and my take is this: there's a distinction between a zoo. An amusement park that has animals in captivity there versus like a supermarket. Like when you really get down to it, the amusement park really they have a choice. They don't have to have the captivity animals there. I mean, you can have a perfectly fine amusement park without animals held in captivity. But supermarkets, really, I mean, sure, we would all as vegans love to have all these like vegan supermarkets. But we know that's not really a reality. It's really not all that possible and practicable for like all supermarkets to remove all animal products, as much as we would want that. But it's totally possible to have an amusement park without animals in captivity. So it's not really a valid comparison. There's some subtleties, some distinctions, I think, that make supermarkets quite different from amusement parks. Again, the main difference being you don't need to have animals in an amusement park, Like, yeah, they could argue you don't need to have meat in a supermarket, but it's just not, it's really not that practicable. There's not that many vegan markets out there, but there's amusement parks that don't have animals. They're doing just fine. And yeah, good point, Star Cradle. Another distinction between supermarkets and amusement parks. We need food to survive. We got to go to the markets. But yeah, we don't need amusement parks in order to survive. Yeah, strange argument on their part. Yeah, your response, VLAM. My response is you need to buy food, but no one needs to go to amusement parks. Exactly, Star Cradle's point. But they say by going and buying vegan food options there, they're promoting veganism. I wouldn't dwell on that too bad. You guys can agree to disagree on that. There's different ways of looking at it. But yeah, you're absolutely right, though. Yeah, you don't need to go to an amusement park, but you do need to go to places that where you buy your food from. And it just so happens they have some foods there that you have problems with. But what can you do, right? But you don't have to go to the amusement park. Yeah, so I think it's kind of an apples and oranges comparison. It's not a truly, valid comparison. Let's see, produce not pills. People are talking about taking your son to the zoo. I don't know how to approach it and tell them I'm against zoos. Any thoughts? What kind of people produce not pills? Like school friends of your sons, or like friends and family? Because I think you might have a different way of speaking to them on the issue depending on the context. So let me know and I'll give you my 2 cents. You don't have to listen to me, obviously, but I'll give you my 2 cents and you can just arm me with a little bit more information. Yeah, there's vegan yogurt, Dusty Dud. Yeah, I mean, even Trader Joe's has vegan yogurt. I'll buy some for Angie sometimes. Astro alumnus, what are you talking about there, bro? We've all been here searching for love forever. How to love, connection, nutrition, and then maybe it could be a fat dance potluck carried out with psychedelics. What are you I like your positivity there, and that's all cool. I'm not bagging on. I'm just going. It just seems so non sequitur to like what we've been talking about here. So, come back into our conversation here. Cosmic Horror. Do I think being a dirty vegan? What is a dirty vegan? You got to tell me what that is. Is healthier than the standard American? Oh, you mean like a junk food kind of vegan. I don't know. I'm not a health professional. It depends. There's many different ways to have a junk food vegan diet, some more healthy than others, some extremely unhealthy. And there's different ways of doing standard American diets. So again, I think that's kind of a apples and oranges comparison. You need specifics. Like, let's look at one person's junk food vegan diet versus another person's standard American diet. Then you could compare them fairly. You can compare them on nutritional value. You can compare them on risks for disease. But on these like vague, dirty vegan diet versus standard American diet, you can't compare them. It's just too vague. Anyway. But Jesse 12-string is a proud dirty vegan. That's what he meant, or she meant by dirty vegan. Yeah, junk food vegan diet you meant. Yeah, produce not pills is, Jana Coyote's opinion for produce not pills is school or son situation. If it's your son's school teacher, ask them if they would accept a note from you simply stating that you don't approve of zoos and keeping animals in captivity to keep him at home. Yeah, I think you have every right to do that. Yeah, if you guys are vegan and you're vegan, you have a moral problem with animals in captivity that just violates your core beliefs, and wouldn't want to subject your son to that. And you wouldn't want to economically benefit such a place too. So yeah, there's different ways of approaching it. That's one way. Dirty vegan. Yeah, Emily, that's what I thought he was talking about too. Dirty vegan is me today after playing basketball at the gym for 3 hours. I was super dirty. You after a long trail hike. Yeah. So let's see. Jesse's 12-string. I'm not the picture of health like Ryan and Brian Turner you're talking about, but I don't eat animal products. That's it. That's vegan. Yeah. I don't consider myself the picture of health. I'm not trying to be the healthiest vegan. I don't position myself as like, even though our channel name is Happy Healthy Vegan, it's just not to say I'm the healthiest vegan. I'm just trying to be happy, trying my best, trying to be healthy. I don't know if I'm trying to be the healthiest person in the world. I'm not. I'm just trying to be healthy enough so where my doctor's not tripping on me. Enough where I feel athletic. And anyway. Okay, Persian on Pill says it's not school related. Okay, thanks for showing me. You don't have to say exactly what the context is, but now we know it's not a school context. So I'll take it more like friends or family, some kind of more social thing rather than a school thing. I would just let them know, hey, I don't know if you guys knew we're vegan. It's something I believe I'm passionate about. Veganism is not just a diet. It's a moral stance against animal cruelty and exploitation. So I have a lot of difficulty with my son going to a zoo. It's something we don't do. We don't want to participate in business that profits off animal exploitation and cruelty. So I don't feel comfortable. Hope you understand. It's nothing personal. Hope we can still be cool about things. But yeah, it's just something where I just don't feel comfortable for my son to be doing. Something like that. What do you think about that, Produce Not Pills? Everyone definitely knows you're vegan. Cool. So if they already know you're vegan. Awesome. So let's say, then you can start like, you guys know we're vegan, right? You might not know what that means. You might think it's just like a diet. We eat plants or something. Yeah, that's what we do. But it's more than anything a moral stance against animal cruelty and exploitation. And animals in captivity, that definitely fits animal cruelty and exploitation. Even though they might not understand the cruelty, say animals are definitely being exploited. Animals are being used so that people can pay entrance fees and all that sort of stuff. So anyway, yeah, tell me you're not comfortable with animals being exploited. So yeah, you're gonna have to pass on on this one particular thing. Other social outings, totally cool, but yeah, anything that involves animal exploitation like that, you're gonna have to sit it out. I do not have a son, Vian Moyman. No, I don't. Yeah, there you go, Produce Not Pills. Great idea. You're smarter than me, Produce Not Pills. You were going to suggest maybe we could all go to an animal sanctuary together. If the true intention of the trip is to see animals and maybe touch animals, you might be able to do that at a sanctuary. So that's a fantastic idea. You can see animals actually being loved, animals that would have otherwise been killed or left for dead, animals that have been exploited who are now living a peaceful rest of their lives, not in exploitation. Yeah, cool. That's a great idea. I love that. yeah, hopefully you got one that you can travel to. Our nearest sanctuaries are like literally like at least 2+ hours away, but you know, they're worth going to. Yes, I'm all your guys' dad as the vegan cult leader in residence here. What else have I missed here? Uncle, ever consider adopting a kid you could pass my wisdom on to? I think we're too old. Angie was informing me some of the facts she's heard that you guys can tell me if I'm wrong. They typically don't adopt to people like in their 50s or a little old for that. And it's also very expensive. I thought it was like maybe like $50,000 on average. It could be more, it could be less, but it's not trivial. It's it's kind of expensive. So no, I never. And plus, I just don't want the responsibility of one. That's probably the most important thing of having a young kid here. As much as I love children, I love all my nieces and nephews. I play with them, love them, everything. But yeah, I don't think it's us right now. Let's see. Vian Mormon, sorry, way over me, wacky Americans. I don't know. Are we being crazy here? A foster grandparent. What's that? I like watch over. I don't know. What's a foster grandparent? I don't know. Anyway, yeah, I like to visit all the kids though. Yeah, I like to visit all the nieces and nephews. They're great. They make me happy. They're beautiful little people. But yeah, not for me though to have full-time responsibility. Plus, I don't know if I'd be a good parent. I'm just so focused on what I do. I don't know if I would be able to be me anymore. I don't know. There are older people that foster. I see you saying foster rather than adopt. Oh, okay. So I guess I am right that, yeah, it's a little harder to adopt, if not impossible to adopt at our age, but fostering. But again, yeah, that sounds like an enormous responsibility, one I wouldn't want to F up. So yeah, I don't think we would. Yeah, we'd probably be good, but then you'd probably see even less content from us, less YouTube videos, fewer videos, fewer like Love Spirals releases, and I'd probably be doing fewer trips to the gym and stuff like that. Yeah, a kid could cram my musical life, and I know this for an absolute fact from friends of mine who, musicians who had kids, and yeah, it was it changes their musical output for sure. What's that, Raccoona? Is the vegan craze over, or are you guys considering not to go on the TV shows anymore? What are you talking about? I mean, you're talking about how we were on the doctors? Oh, yeah, the doctors.
This is bananas.
Anyway, no other. That was the really only big TV show that contacted us. It's not like we're getting offers all the time to go on TV to represent veganism. In fact, they weren't even interested in talking about veganism. The few times we did mention the word vegan during the interview, they were edited out. The word vegan never appeared in our discussions with them on TV, even though we clearly said it several times. But no, they haven't called us back or anything like that. Yeah, kids cramp a lot of things on Sarah. Yeah, I mean, it's a lifestyle choice too. As much as I said, everything I said, how much I dig them, it's a lifestyle choice. Yeah, I just don't want to change my lifestyle, radically. Plus, I think it would affect my work. We don't make a ton of money doing what we do, but we make enough barely to scrape by. But I wouldn't want to subject children to that. They need things, So anyway, Angie and I are cool with how we live. But yeah, I wouldn't want to, force that upon children. Let's see. What's my favorite vegan ice cream? Nanamu's always good, but I have a soft spot in my heart for Ben & Jerry's Cherry Garcia, because that was my favorite ice cream back in the 90s. So when they made their dairy-free version, 4 years ago, I was stoked. And the fish food's pretty good too. That's another favorite of Angie's and mine. Let's see what else you guys talking about. Internet dog, who you responding to there? Internet dog, animals do not fall under the people categories under your scale, which I can describe. Okay, internet dog, I'm missing what you're talking about here. I see you talking to AJ Vintage. Talk to me, internet dog, okay? Respect my wish here. This is my live stream. What is your point? If you want to make an argument to like debunk veganism or something, make it so. What is your point? Like animals don't deserve rights or have no, what is your point? I'm just kind of piecing little bits together from what I see down there. So talk to me. Leave AJ Vintage and others out of it and address me. What are you saying about veganism? You may have said it before and I didn't see it. My apologies. It happens. You know, I'm not perfect. There's, you know, a lot of people on. So anyway, let me know what your beef is with veganism and I will give you my reply. Let's see, personal appeals. Your son. It'll be interesting as your son gets older. And I know he'll definitely be heavily plant-based, but when he's old enough and can decide for himself, yeah, you can't force anyone to become vegan. You can't. You can feed them plant-based. Like someone said earlier, is someone vegan if they just eat plants? No, you have to actually believe it's wrong to harm animals. You just because someone's forcing you to eat plants, be if you had a heart attack, your doctor recommended, or you're a child and that's what your parents are feeding you. Yeah, you can't force someone to be vegan. Yes, I am not perfect vegan. I'm sorry, thinking out loud. I'm definitely far from perfect. I make no, I don't hide that in any way. Okay, so internet dog, I hope you're getting your thoughts together and impress me with your problem with veganism. Let me know what it is. All right, internet dog. Here we go, internet dog. Oops. I'm going to put you up on the wall here. Okay, so let's go to the wall. All right, so what's going to happen here is...
I'm going to leave your words on this board for all my classes to enjoy, giving you full credit, of course.
All right, internet dog, so you're getting full credit here about your point is rights of a species must be earned by proving your species intelligent, such as culture and innovation. So you're saying a species has rights if and only if it has high culture. So by your definition, only humans are the only species worthy of rights. Because as far as I know, I haven't seen culture amongst like dogs or elephants or something like that. As far as I understand culture and innovation. So you're saying basically you've defined having rights by having human attributes. Do I understand your point here? So you're saying basically only if a living entity has human attributes, only then does that living entity have rights. Is that am I stating your position fairly? Yes or no? Yeah, Uncle, that was Mr. Han there. If you don't know, that was Mr. Han and addressing Jess Spicoli in Fast Times at Ridgemont High.
I'm going to leave your words on this board for all my classes to enjoy, giving you full credit, of course.
All right, so let me know if I understand your position here. If I got that right, internet dog. So we will be waiting. You just have to say, you can just say yes or no. You know, I just want to make sure. Okay, yeah, I'm just saying, yeah, of course humans have culture, innovation, and all that. So but as far as I know, humans are the only species that we know of who have culture and innovation. So are you saying, therefore, only humans deserve rights? No other creatures or things or species deserve rights because of the way you define it. Do I understand your position correctly here? Yeah, Fast Times is an awesome movie, AJ. One of my faves growing up, and I still love the interactions between Mr. Han and Jess Spicoli. Well, let me know. Okay, internet dog, you're going all over the place. Just yes or no. Do I understand your position right here? From how you defined what's worthy of or deserving of rights, only humans are by this strict definition. Your definition is like, you know, culture and innovation, the ability to have culture and innovation. So are you saying therefore only humans? Because unless you know some animals that have culture and innovation, please enlighten us. But the way you defined this here is only humans deserve rights. Okay, I did get it. So you're saying unless like a dog or cat can like produce culture or innovation, it has no rights. Well, so you're saying it's perfectly fine for like, say you're out in the street, you saw me walk up with a big bat and start clubbing a dog or cat, and blood splurting out, bones getting broken. That's totally fine, because that dog cannot produce culture or innovation, or that cat cannot produce culture or innovation. It has no rights. It has no right to be protected from a sociopathic maniac like myself. So is that your position? You're gonna you would have to agree to that. By given your definition here, you would have to agree to that. Those animals don't deserve any rights to not be exploited or harmed by another human, by a human, right? Right? So basically we all have the right to go out and start clubbing dogs and cats. So answer my question, internet dog. In your point of view, given your definition here of rights, who deserves rights? Dogs and cats. We can go start clubbing them, right? Yeah, well, there's more to it. There's more things we can peel back there. Jesse 12 string. I just want to understand this position. Internet dog, don't talk to Jesse 12 stream. Talk to me, okay? I know Jesse has some good points. I like a good point is like, say maybe humans who have really low intelligence. Not every, like some people have, like, you know, learning disabilities. Some are deeply challenged. Some people are in comas. You know, do they lose their rights if their IQs or intelligence drop below a certain level? Or is it that the species as a whole will kind of ignore the lower intelligence or people in a coma, because humans in general can be innovative and have culture and stuff like that? I know, but answer my question. So according to your definition, it's totally cool. I can go out in the street and start beating dogs and cats to death. You're totally cool with that. It's fine. That's the kind of world you want to live in. That world that you are totally fine with. You're not answering my question. Yeah, humans as a whole are capable of innovation. Yeah, I said some are not. But anyway, so since all dogs and cats are incapable of culture and innovation, as far as we know, innovation and culture, so it's totally cool. Therefore, since those animals can't produce innovation and culture, they have no rights, and therefore I could do whatever I want. I could light them on fire. That's totally cool. I could light an animal on fire, let it run around. It's totally cool. It has no rights. And we want that answer, Internet Dog. I'm not going to let you off until you answer that question. You're the one that started this. You're the one that came to my vegan live stream. Okay, dogs are protected by many laws, but laws don't really relate to morality. Like, you know, if I don't stop at the stop sign, which is wrong, I'm not advocating that. I don't know if I'm an immoral person, but let's forget if there's laws. You're talking about rights. So who cares if dogs and cats are affiliated with humans? So you're saying that's totally cool, though. I could just walk up and light a cat on fire. It's totally fine, because they don't have culture and innovation. Who cares if it's illegal or legal? Let's just push that aside for now. But that just shows that because it is illegal, that even our government knows that animals on some level are deserving of some rights. But anyway, let's see what you think about that. So let's button here. I'm still here. Don't worry, guys. Want to see if he thinks it's totally cool to light the cats and dogs on fire because they are lacking culture. Yeah, affiliated with humans. See, this is the vague generalities that people do, because you probably didn't study philosophy. If I were a philosophy professor, you would be in trouble for using these vague generalities. Affiliated with humans, like. What do you mean by affiliated with humans? And if so, who cares? They're still incapable of culture and innovation. Okay, well, thanks for playing. You got to leave to play. You're bored, and you want to play Pokemon, and you want to eat. Okay, so you won't even answer our question here. So it shows that maybe your belief here that only creatures who are capable of culture and innovation deserve rights may not be all is airtight as you thought, because you know, unless you're a sociopath, you know it's wrong to go outside and light animals on fire, or light them on fire indoors, light them on fire anywhere. You know that's wrong. They deserve rights. On the most basic level, you know animals are deserving of some rights. And we can go deeper down the rabbit hole. I'm just want to establish the salient point that animals are deserving of rights. You're the second person that's come on tonight to try to argue that animals deserve zero rights. And animals deserve more than the right to not be lit on fire or hit with a stick. I mean, there's many rights animals are deserving. I'm just trying to establish there's some rights that animals are deserving of. And we can go down the rabbit hole and establish even more rights than that. I just want to, again, just make a point. I'm just trying to make a categorical claim here that animals are deserving of some rights. They're not devoid of all rights. Anyway. Yeah, Uncle. Yeah, dogs can poop where the people want them to. But according to Dusty Dud, since the dogs aren't innovative and creating culture, light them on fire. Black Wolf, what are you saying here? Yeah, I see. What are you trying to say, Black Wolf? If you have a question for me, Black Wolf, ask me. You said you are confused. Who's confused? If you're confused in some way, ask me. Have me clarify what's going on. If you have a question, ask me. All right? So if you have a question about dogs or cats or whatever, do it. Drink, what happened? Did I miss something, Vian Moyman, or just drink in general? You never said that, Dusty Dud? What? I'm not sure what you said, Dusty Dud. Sorry if I misquoted you or something. Yeah, Samuel. Yeah, I didn't even get to the whole point about culture and innovation there that he was bringing up here. Yeah, what'd you say there? What'd you say, Samuel? Culture and innovation is not a sign of success. It's just a different biological state. It is not necessarily the best one. Yeah, all he did is point out attributes that only humans have. It's so like anthropocentric. Is that the right word? Just human centric. It's just like picking attributes that conveniently that only humans have and using that as a definition for who deserves rights. It doesn't mean that innovation and culture are necessarily good. We haven't even established that. We just established that humans are capable of that, and like dogs and cats seem not capable of that. So therefore, don't give them any rights. Black Wolf, what is wrong with Black Wolf? You tell me. Yeah, and ask a straightforward question. If not, Black Wolf, I personally will put you in a timeout, or one of our moderators will. So if you have an actual real question, ask it. If not, you can go and play Pokemon like what was this dude here? Oops, keep the wrong one. Internet Dog did. You can go play Pokemon with him too. It's all good. Nothing wrong with playing Pokemon. Yeah, Emily, exactly. Trying to evaluate other animals by human standards was this whole problem. Yeah, animal ways aren't better or worse. They're just different. It was just so human-centric to pick human-only attributes. Henny Nogard. Yeah, you two knuckleheads play Pokemon together. Oh, VLAM, thanks for helping out Angelo there with some recipe or cooking questions there. Appreciate that. Black Wolf. Let me quote Black Wolf here. Yeah, but vegan, haven, carnivore, pet. This is like total bot type of level of communication. So let's put you... Let's put, where is he again? I just lost him here. Black Wolf. We're just going to put you in timeout, Black Wolf. You're just not really speaking clearly. All right, just putting you in timeout for 300 seconds, Black Wolf. You want to come back and speak in more like complete thoughts, we'd appreciate that. But just like random words that none of us can comprehend isn't doing any of us any good. And that's why I put you in timeout, not to punish you, but just give you a chance to, like, you know, take a shot of something, hit a bong, hit some like wheat juice. I don't know what you got to do. Just do what you got to do to get your thing together. Hey, Uluwali Blue, how's it going? I wasn't making fun of Pokemon earlier. I was just making fun of that. Like that he didn't want to answer my question. You know, this guy didn't want to answer my question and thought he needed to go play Pokemon instead. Red Brian, what do we do with all the freed animals? What are you talking about, Red Brian? What freed animals? Be specific. You're kind of throwing poop on the wall again. Remember, I told you not to do that. So to hold you to task, I'm going to do to you what we did with Internet Dog, and we're going to the poop wall.
I'm going to leave your words on this board for all my classes to enjoy, giving you full credit, of course.
So we're going to give, in this instance, Red Brian full credit. What do we do with all the freed animals? What are you talking about? What freed animals are you talking about? Enlighten me. I don't know anything about these freed animals. Please help us out here. What free factory animals are we talking about here? I'm going to put that on the wall as well. What are you talking? I have no idea. What farm animals have been freed? Can you enlighten me? Because you must know something that I don't know. I didn't hear about this in the news. Did they release all the factory farm animals today or something? Please enlighten me. You like to hit some wheat juice thing, start cradle, I don't know, whatever someone needs. I said a bong, wheat juice, whatever you need to like get your thing together. So let me know, Red Brian. I'm really curious. What are you talking about? Enlighten me. What is happening? Did they free all the factory animals? Let me know. I want to know. Is this news, guys? Did I miss something? Does Red Brian know something that I'm not aware of and you're not aware of, that all the farm animals have been freed? Like all across the world at the same time, all the factory owners said, let's free the animals. They just woke up today and said, I'm going to free every last animal. Like, what are we talking about? I free them all. Like I didn't hear. I think that would have made the news. That would have been the biggest headline. World meat producers agreed to release all the animals. Like where did this come from? So I can't wait to hear more from Red Brian. Yeah, they just released 80 billion animals a year. I don't think 80 billion animals exist at any one time. So I'm going to assume maybe there's 20 or 30 billion animals at one time. So they released 30 billion animals, roughly 30 billion animals today. Hey, Mark Saunders in Tucson. Yes, I take great pleasure in sharing the vegan message and debunking complete nonsense when I see it on the Friday live streams. So that's what we're going to try to do right now with Red Brian. He's trying to assert that maybe tens of billions of animals have been freed or are about to be freed or something like that. So please enlighten us, Red Brian. What are you talking about? This would be the biggest vegan news story of all time. You have wheatgrass in your smoothie, Diana? Does that count? Hey, whatever it takes to sharpen one's brain up. And we're trying to help out that Internet Dog guy. Yeah, Star Cradle. It's another one of those asinine hypothetical scenarios. I'm not sure if Red Brian's coming back, but I will answer the question now. I was having fun with him because I call this the vegan rapture argument. It's like you've heard of the rapture in Christianity. I'm not too familiar with it, but some kind of thing where everyone at the same time got taken up to heaven or something like that. And that's what's going on here. Like somehow, instantaneously and simultaneously across the globe, all the animals are released. Like everyone decided to go vegan. Everyone got an idea from the heavens, like, I'm going to be vegan today. I will never eat another animal for the rest of my life. And that all at the same time, all at the same moment. And then all the animals would need to be free. This is the vegan rapture argument. It's what you call an asinine hypothetical scenario. And I call this the vegan rapture argument. There's no such thing. It will not happen like this in reality. There won't be a vegan rapture. Write it down, guys. There will never be a vegan rapture. What will happen is what's happening now. More people become vegan. More people eat more plant products than animal products. It's supply and demand, basic economics. The people who make money and profit off animal exploitation and cruelty are in the business of making money. So if there's less demand for their product, they will breed fewer and fewer animals into existence to meet the current demands for their product. They want to keep the supply and demand matched up. That's how it'll go down. It'll be a gradual thing. It won't be an overnight vegan rapture argument. Well, Red Brian, unless you had a vegan rapture, I wouldn't, I don't think that's really applying to you. So anyway, thanks for playing. That was fun. Thanks for bringing up the vegan rapture argument. There's no scenario in which everyone on the planet, or even a fifth of the people on the planet will all go vegan instantly. I wish that could happen, but I can't imagine any scenario, unless maybe the aliens come and like force us all to go vegan or something. Just some kind of crazy hypothetical scenario. You have over 400 animals? Hey, maybe you can have a vegan rapture there, huh? Red Brian? That'd be cool. Just let them all roam, huh? I don't know what to say to you. Let's see. Adam Froman. Do I think plants have a consciousness? I don't think plants have consciousness, but some people do, like Joe Rogan.
Cruelty free. Yeah. Not to those screaming plants that you can't hear. They fucking scream, man. Right. They make noise. And they know when they're being eaten.
And it's not just my opinion that plants don't have consciousness. You could talk to pretty much any biologist, any scientist with specialization in that area, and they could easily tell you plants are lacking the biological hardware that is necessary to produce consciousness. They have a certain kind of awareness, but we use that word in a human-centric way. They're not aware in the sense they don't have eyes and ears, they don't have brains, they don't have central nervous systems, but they know how to orientate themselves into the sunlight. They know how bright and intense the sunlight is, things like that. They know how to extract minerals from the soil. No, we're using human vocabulary, but they don't really know. They have a certain kind of plant awareness, but it's not human awareness. Just because we use that word doesn't mean they have brains and eyes and ears and central nervous system. So yeah, they can do what plants do. Plants do need to have some sort of awareness in order to do plant things, or else how would they know to produce seeds and foods and what all the great things that plants do? But it doesn't mean that
cruelty free. Yeah. Not to those screaming plants that you can't hear. They fucking scream, man. Right. They make noise. And they know when they're being eaten.
No, they don't know. They don't have brains. They don't have central nervous systems. It's impossible. They're lacking the biological hardware. But yeah, but they're still like very miraculous things that they can do all the things that plants do. AJ Vintage, the vegan rapture is when our cult leader leads us back to the comments, taking us back to my favorite home planet, planet Z-Box 7. Yes, that'll be the vegan rapture. We'll all leave the planet instantaneously, and I will take you to the paradise known as Z-Box 7. That's where we're all going as cult members here. Yeah, you guys know veganism is cult. I'm the vegan cult leader, and we're all gonna just we're going to go to the comments and end up at Planet Z-Box 7. I'm just letting you know where we're ending up, what the end goal of our vegan cult here is. We're going to do things along the way, vegan activism and stuff. But yeah, our final goal, our destination is to board the comet that will take us to Planet Z-Box 7. It'll be a vegan rapture. So you do have that right, AJ. You have revealed my final plans. I was trying to keep that secret from the masses for as long as I possibly could. I only revealed it to the highest tier of our vegan cult member, our channel members. Only the top tier knows about the final destination for us here. But that's it. You called me out, and I have to admit that's the plan. You guys like it, huh? AJ and Jen, that's what we're really going to do here. So if you want to join us on Planet Z-Box 7 via the Comet transportation, become a channel member here on our channel. You can just do it with the $2.90 or the $1.99 level of membership. That'll get you aboard the Comets to Planet Z-Box 7. Vegan cult, don't eat the vegan burrito. What's that? You guys are getting me hungry about the vegan burrito. Anyway, Red Brian, don't vegans want to rewild, take, seize farms? I don't know. Let's look at the definition of veganism. You tell me. Let's see if that's what veganism is all about. If it says anything about rewilding or farming or something like that. Veganism is a philosophy and way of living which seeks to exclude, as far as possible and practical, all forms of cruelty and exploitation to animals for food, clothing, or any other purpose. So this tells us what vegans want. It's explicitly clear here. There's no ambiguity whatsoever. What vegans want is for humans to stop effing with animals, to stop exploiting animals, to stop being cruel to animals. That's what vegans want. I mean, you can... It's so clear. I mean, how is there any confusion here what the goal of veganism is? Didn't say anything about rewilding nature. I mean, if you want to do that, that's cool. I'm sure there's people in keto and carnivore that want to rewild nature and stuff like that too. But no, what vegans want is very unique and very clear. I saw someone just bought Jerome. Are you watching right now? It looks like Jerome just made an order on our web store and bought an ebook. So let me know if you're here, Jerome. Thank you so much. But yeah, this is what veganism's want. There's no ambiguity. It's clear as day. Adam, no, it will not involve psilocybin mushrooms. We will go to planet Zbox 7 via the comets, via the cult that we're in. What's my opinion on Life Regenerator? Like Dan, the man, I haven't seen what is he still like a raw vegan that promotes a ton of supplements? He seems like a decently nice guy, but haven't seen any of his content in like 7 years, and even then I didn't really watch his content. Do you like what he does? What is he all about these days? Let me know. Thinking out loud, plants don't communicate with us as sentient beings do. Yep, they don't. They don't communicate with you like the way a human does, the way a dog or cat or elephant could. Let's see, which YouTuber do I follow the most? I don't really watch too much vegan YouTube these days. I mean, I do watch some, but I can't say there's like any one particular vegan YouTuber that gets the bulk of my viewing time. Depends when I see a good topic out, like maybe a Joey Carbstrong or Earthling Ed thing or something like that. If I see them doing a cool debate. Let's see. Wow. Dan the Man, Life Regenerator is a big promoter of like the insurrection. He thought that was cool to like storm the Capitol Police and beat police officers and kill a few and unlawfully occupy government buildings and poop inside of them. Dan was promoting that? Wow. I don't know if that's true. I'll take your word for it, but that is a shock. Red Brian, let's get back here. Red Brian, let's get back here. We answered your question about the vegan rapture, and you're disobeying our live stream rules. You're respecting number 1 and number 2, all right, but number 3, when trying to debunk veganism, what you're trying to do, I will only discuss one of your claims at a time, and basically one claim per episode. Don't bring up new claims. Don't poop on the walls. So that's what you're doing. You're pooping on the walls. Yeah, I'll just discuss one of your claims at a time, and that's it. You're talking about what do vegans think of the oceans? Yeah, and what do vegans think about rewilding and all? You're throwing poop on the wall. I'm going to come back next week and try to debunk veganism. I invite you to. In fact, I would love to see you next week, but that's enough for tonight. Oh yeah, we've interviewed Vegan Zombie before, AJ. Yeah, totally. And Ed or Joey, yeah, that'd be cool. I don't know if Earthing Ed has time for little old me anymore, but yeah, it'd be cool. Yeah, totally. I don't know what I'd talk to them about, but it'd be cool to do some kind of collaboration with them. I'd like to go out in the street with them, if they're ever out here. Ed was out here and even bothered to get in touch. I don't blame him. I wouldn't contact me either. I'm just a small potato man here. Anyway, You're laughing with that sound. This one, right?
Take that.
Oop. Oh, I almost hit the other one. Here's another one I like. We didn't get to use this one tonight.
Take that, vegans. The doctor said meat's healthy for me.
Anyway, wow, are you saying Dan the Man he posted weapons photos on Facebook talking about taking back power? Wow. I don't know what to say about that. That's shocking. I mean, not too shocking. It's kind of weird how there's a contingency of like raw food people I know that have really like extremist right-wing leanings like that. You know, again, nothing wrong with being right-wing or Republican. I have family and friends that are, but none of them wanted to insurrect the Capitol. None of them were piling up weapons for January 6th or anything like that, you know? Anyway. VLAM, the girls in your office are all about the low-carb diet now. Gush about how it helps them be bikini ready. Oh man, that's just such nonsense. I mean, you can be on a high-carb diet and be bikini ready. You could be on a medium-carb diet. You know, it depends on your caloric intake versus your caloric needs. Which is dependent upon what you eat and how much energy you expend in the day. Nothing magical about low carb and looking good in a bikini. There's many high carb people like great in bikini. It's nothing. This is such nonsense. Racuna, if you're saying is true, I'll have to agree with your assessment there. Let's see, Vegan Corey. Basketball player Shaquille O'Neal is now plant-based, but he's doing it for his health. Yeah, I read about that, and he is doing it, yeah, for health reasons. Yeah, said nothing about animal rights, but that's cool. A lot of people come for health reasons, and hopefully they learn more and learn how it's all the cruelty involved in animal products, and will become vegan. But that's cool. I'm glad he's doing it. Whatever reason it got for Shaquille to stop eating animal products, I'm down. Ramtura, would I ever wear a Speedo? I've never worn one before. I have no plans to wear a Speedo. So I guess the answer would probably be no, but never say never. But I can't envision a situation where I said, hey, let's go to the beach today or go to the pool and I'm going to wear a Speedo. I just can't conceive of a situation. Yeah, Uncle, a violent takeover. It's not anything in the Constitution where it says, well, if you feel like the election didn't have the result you want, go and kill and beat up Capitol police officers and storm the Capitol with weapons. Bring a guillotine. Bring zip ties and stuff like. It didn't say anything like that. Yeah, that's not what democracy. But that's something you hear about happen in what people call some third world countries and stuff like that. Not the home of democracy. How good of a swimmer am I? I don't know. I mean, I haven't been surfing a lot lately, and I noticed when I was paddling yesterday, it was tough for me, but I was on a smaller board than normal for me too. So I'm going to go out probably next week to the bay here in Long Beach where there's no waves and just paddle on the board like for a long time. Just learn where the sweet spots are in this new board and just build up my my paddling strength and endurance. And I'm doing some workouts in my home gym too for that. But there's nothing like just being on the water, paddling around. But you asked me about swimming. I don't know. I haven't practiced swimming in a long time. Briefs or boxers? Haha. Good question. If you really want to know, I go commando most of the time. If you know what that is, going commando. Have I ever had a midlife crisis? I'm not sure. I'm not sure how to know if you're having a midlife crisis, VLAM, to be honest with you. I mean, we go through, life, and we go through different eras and phases in life, but I don't know if I've ever had a midlife crisis or not. It's debatable. I don't know. I mean, I never went out and bought like a Ferrari or whatever things people do for a midlife crisis. Jesse Childstring, yeah, have you obtained a sports car and cheated on your wife? No, then Ryan, no. Okay, yeah, and I haven't done those things, so I guess I haven't had a midlife crisis. I sold our old '80s Mercedes. We had two of them actually. Sold them both and got a Prius hybrid plug-in. You know, it plugs in, it has an electric engine like a Tesla and a gas small combustible engine like a regular Prius. Anyway, let's see, Raccoon, just Google the photo. Someone was smart enough to screenshot the photo of him posing with an AR-15, talking about getting just, wow, that you're talking Dan the Man, Life Regener, is posing with an AR-15, talking about getting justice. Holy moly. Wow. Yeah, that's, yeah. A lot of raw foodists. I don't want to, like, you know, speak too bad, but I'm not speaking of all of them, obviously, but I've seen a lot of raw foodists who are very susceptible. I shouldn't say very, just susceptible to conspiracy theories. Because raw food is pretty much a conspiracy theory of sorts, that all cooked food is addicting and all that nonsense. So it's just different formulation of a different conspiracy, basically. Wow, that's good news, Lucretia. Awesome. Yeah, I miss our old Mercedes, but I don't. You know, like this time of year, like, you know, it's hard to turn on the AC. That was like a really weak point in those 80s Mercedes that we had. The ACs sucked, you know, now. And the car would overheat. I always have to watch the temperature gauge to make sure I'm not overheating. The Prius has none. There is no temperature gauge. I don't have to worry. It's a non-issue. Anyway, yeah, raw is the law. See what I'm saying? Just like weird cult-like beliefs, you know? Anyway, even though we're a cult here. So I'm starting to get pretty hungry. Any questions before I go, guys? You guys been fun tonight? As always, but let's see, answer a few more questions before we all go our own ways into this evening. Yeah, fairly raw Christina. She seemed nice enough. I met her briefly a couple times. She seemed, you know, a little bit I could kind of suss out, you know, like, maybe that's the wrong word. Just kind of like, you know, get the vibe. She seemed like a nice person. Raw till potato time. Oh, thanks, Jesse. I'll give you another fart sound, Jesse. Cool, I'm glad you guys had fun tonight. I had fun. What's for dinner? I'll check with Angie. I'll see if I can convince her about burritos. But if she has another plan, I'm totally open. But you guys have definitely contributed for a burrito fund for sure. Oh, Ram Tora. Unfortunately, we're ending this live stream right now. If you want to come back next Friday, it's 8:40 p.m. right now, but I start at 6 p.m., so just kind of do the math, 2 hours earlier than it is now. Come back next Friday. We'll talk all about honey. It's a really good question, and it'll take me longer than I want to answer that question. So you can see some answers in the live chat, which pretty much give you the quick answer on that. But technically, yeah, no, it's not vegan. And if you want to see a thorough explanation as to why honey is not vegan, I will give you a bulletproof explanation as to why honey is not vegan. So we can talk about that next week. So come back and ask that. I'll be very happy to answer that for you. Yeah, and you have all these plant sweeteners that are way better, like maple, agave, just to name a couple off the top of my head. All right, guys, I'm hungry. I'm actually starving. So thank you guys for a fun live stream. And I even thank like the poop ball people, you know, that's Livestream Rules. But anyway, thank everyone for being here. Thanks our moderators. Thanks for our happy fam, our channel members. If you want to become a vegan cult member, join our channel. It's the join button, which is next to the subscribe button. So we have 3 tiers of membership. Any one you pick, you'll get most of the benefits, even if it's the lowest one. And ooh, little water burp there. Yikes. Anyway, guys, so thanks you. And everyone, make sure you drink up every time, you know, we do one of the drink things. So we're leaving now, so let's all take one last drink before we go. All right, water. I don't think I'll have any alcohol tonight. Probably not. All right, guys, so yeah, one last reminder. If you want to get the the special YOLO Tiger shirt, I'll paste the link one more time. I don't think anyone got it because it's such a unique idea. It's an inside joke. If anyone wants the YOLO Tiger shirt, see, it's got this cute tiger. It's a little inside joke we have here on the live stream. But if anyone wants it, let me paste the link one more time. It's really cute. But yeah, come back next Friday. The link's down there. So yeah, come back next Friday and we'll have another cult meeting here amongst all us vegans, because veganism is a cult and I'm the cult leader. We'll have another cult meeting. So thank you for everyone for joining. Next week, Friday, 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, and I'll try to do a midweek live stream as well. And if you have any video ideas for me, let me know. But I have some good ones now. I'll probably do a Cracker Barrel response because that's just so ridiculous. So I'll probably work on that tomorrow and hopefully get that out early next week about the Cracker Barrel vegan option scandal that's got so many people all pissed off. So, guys, so yeah, good night to everyone. Much love, and thanks for all your support and your viewership. It means a lot to us. And just thanks for making my Fridays my favorite day of the week, guys. All right, talk to you. Thanks, everyone. Thanks, moderators. Thanks, happy fam. I will see you soon with a new vid. All right, bye, guys. Bye, Uncle.